right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day. Oh, let me get up. I slipped and broke my hip. How everybody doing out there? It's your boy Boogotti, NYC. You know, you got to play along with the joke sometime and let everybody get their little love on. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Hope everybody's having a fantastic one. Let me know if you guys can hear me on the audio over there while I get my video straight over here, you guys. Yeah, let me get this video straight over here so you guys, so I can make sure that we got everything straight for this morning. How am I sounding right now? Thank you so much, Batty. Somebody said Boogotti done slipped and bust his hip. Well, Les, you know what I got to do in that case? I got to get those prayers in the air to make sure that it don't happen. Make sure that everybody else is good here. And we got a little bit of time before it's time to do that. So I'm going to do it the right way this morning. I'm going to try to get these prayers up for every single person that's in here. We want to get rid of the negativity. We want to just bring in nothing but goodness and happiness, sunshine in the morning. It's a brand new morning right now, you guys. Let's get into it. I want to pray for love. I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for peace. I want to pray for good times. Let's pray for honor. Let's pray for worship. Let's pray for community. Let's pray for health. And above all, let's pray for love. That's right, you guys. Let's pray for love. That's right. Amen. Let's get it in, you guys. We're praying for Rebecca Lanya and Bueno. Also praying for 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy, Mark Dorfman. I see 420 John Patrick in the building. How you doing this morning, brother? Miss Swanza coming in real early. How you doing? Eddie, Richard Sullivan, 4341. Okay, new people up in here. Little Foots. Okay, what's going on there, Aiden? Aiden, okay, Aiden 14. Winter Rising, already knocking them down. I saw your work. Jeffrey Spilker, God bless you. Jordan, we want to pray for my brother Jordan as well as Luigi. Got to pray for Jeffrey. Also want to make sure we get those prayers in the air for Winter Rising. Got to pray for Batty Lynn. You know what I'm saying? That one song, 410. Definitely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the compliment. Miss Swanza, know we got to pray for you out there in Baltimore. It's not a game. For real, for real, for real, for sure. And guess what? I'm sorry. Amen. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. And we wind it up. Mm, 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 mm. Wind it up. Mm, 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 mm. Wind it up. Because it's 6 o'clock somewhere. I think it's 6 o'clock here because I went too long. You ready? Because I am. Let's go. I see you try to creep up on me, but I still had you on deck. So let's go. Y'all ready? Come on. Come on. I went too fast on them there. I caught up. Olay. Don't play. Y'all, let's get it this morning. Let's get it. We got one more day till Friday. I hope everybody's energized out there, feeling good. Let the spirit get into you. Let the sun get into you. Let happiness get into you. It's another day. And oh, my bad. What am I supposed to be doing right now? We gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. I'm sorry. That's why I need to open up the pores. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those. Uh, 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 uh. It's Thursday the 14th. That's right, y'all. 2026. I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Boogotti NYC, and as you can see from the title, will China play along with Trump's global oil plan? We don't know. We're gonna see. We see him looking through the scope over there, and they're whispering in each other's ears, so we don't really know what's happening over there. They're saying that they're having a real peaceful summit. We got a little bit of information coming in from that, but before we do all of that, you know what I got to do. I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. I want you guys to let me know where you're chiming in from, what time it is, and also got to let me know the city, state, or the country, because you know why? I really love going to get content from where you guys are at. Why? It helps the content. It also helps me get a good dialogue going on when you guys say, hey, that's not too far from me. I'm going to try to keep it as good as possible, even though sometimes some people say, man, can't we find something better in my city or state? I feel the same way sometimes, you guys. I feel the same way. Reason I ask you what time it is because I know it's 6 o'clock here, but what time is it where you guys are? Also, I love to see the flags. Nothing but love for all of the flags and the different countries that you guys put up: New Zealand, Ireland, all of the different places in London, Africa, all of you guys, Uganda, I'm talking about everywhere, Dubai, all of you guys, massive around the world. Got nothing but love for you guys because I do know that you watch us and you chime in. This is a global situation, y'all. Ain't nothing stopping this. Ain't no stopping us now, no matter what they try. Got about 60 something more days of this BS, and I just can't wait to really get back to where we was at. But let's do what we got to do anyway, because you know what I got to do right now, right? Let's get into these titles. That's right, your boy ain't never letting up. I'm going to keep on moving and doing what I got to do. Let's go. Trump. What is he saying over here? Will China play along with Trump's global oil plan? Doesn't want them buying oil from certain people. And guess what? Don't have to get it from us, but we just don't want you trying to get it from you know who and you know where. Not only that, but I guess they're really trying to see what else is going on with other sanctions, other things that they can negotiate while they're over at China. So we'll get into that as well. Good morning, everybody. Let's go. What else we got here? We got, will Iran revise their ceasefire agreement offer with the United States? As you know, yesterday, Trump said, even after the first ask, he was saying, no, 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 no. And you guys know what that means. So hopefully we're going to see them come back to the drawing board with a revised version, and hopefully they'll get that thing passed so we can get this thing settled and this WAR over and settle our gas prices and the skyrocketing and things that we have to pay for. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because last but not least, we've got the FBI head, Kash Patel, who strikes back at Democrats for the tequila shot accusations. They're saying that he sauces it up, asking him all sorts of questions until he strikes back. You guys, we got a lot this morning. You heard what I said. It is Thursday, May the 14th, 2026. Can you believe it was just January? How time is flying by. That's why I tell you guys, the only thing that matters is staying true, staying positive, and trying to make sure you stay prayed up, because these days are going by so fast. And hopefully you and I will continue to be able to ride them out. You know what we got to do right now, right? Let's get to work. Let me cut this audio on. Hope you guys got your tea, you got your water, and your 55 coffee house with my sister Lisa Roy. Let's get it in, you guys. Let's get to work. Let's see what we got opening up for you this morning. We're going to start it off with a little bit of information and gaggle from President Trump before he left to go to China. See what he was saying before he left. Your expectations on at what point are you done negotiating with Iran? Well, we're going to see what happens. We're only making a good deal. Good morning, everybody. Their military's gone, it's wiped out, and we're only going to make a good deal, and we'll see what happens. But I believe that one way or the other, it's going to be very good for the American people, and I think actually very good for the Iranian people. Are you reconsidering the Pakistanis as mediators? No, they're great. What? I think they're great. I think the Pakistanis have been great. The field marshal and the Prime Minister of Pakistan have been absolutely great. What is your message to President Xi as it relates to the Iran war? Well, I think number one, we're going to have a long talk about it. I think he's been relatively good, to be honest with you. We look at the blockade, no problem. They get a lot of their oil from that area. We've had no problem. And he's been a friend of mine. He's been somebody that we get along with. And I think you're going to see that Good things are going to happen. This is going to be a very exciting trip. A lot of good things are going to happen. Can you guys negotiate some of them tariffs down that we're still dealing with China so that we can start feeling a little bit less pain? Yeah, because we got some situations going on with Temu now where you buy a product for $5.99 and the shipping done went up ridiculously. How about that, you guys? And I'm trying to work it out myself with my own company, but this shipping stuff is going crazy right now. It's crazy. Do you think he needs to intervene at all with the Iranians? Do you think he can help in any way? No, I don't think we need any help with Iran. We'll win it one way or the other. We'll win it peacefully or otherwise. Their Navy's gone, their Air Force is gone, every single element of their war machine is gone. They've killed a lot of people. They've killed 42,000 people at least over the last month and a half. We win. Mr. President, no matter how you cut it. Mr. President, what do you believe, Mr. Kurdi said, Mr. President, do you believe your visit to China will impact of international economy and price of oil? It's going to be a positive. We're going to have a very good meeting. I spoke with President Xi. We both look forward to the meeting. It's going to be great. I'm talking about I'm talking about shipping, period, you guys. I use Temu as an example. I've never used Temu. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You know what happens sometimes? Sometimes you'll see a fantastic commercial and then you'll be like, hey, I want that item. And then you'll press it and then that spinning ball will come around. That's when I'll be like, damn, it's Temu. Boop, close the whole thing. Because I don't like it. I just don't like going through all of that stupid spinning ball thing or whatever like that. It's not my thing. Hope everybody here is having a fantastic morning and anything that you bought off of there didn't come back the wrong size. Remember that one earbud that guy bought off Temu and it was like the size of an old house phone? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I got more gaggle from the president over here. This time it's when he landed. We're going to see what his speech had to do with. Also, he's did a little bit of whispering to Mr. Mark Rubio. Let's see what's going on with this. Yes, this is once they already wound up over at China. We're going to see what went on as they were over there having a little sit-down conversation with President Xi. And I just want to say, on behalf of all of the great delegation that we have the greatest businessmen, the biggest, and I guess the best in the world. Good morning, everybody. Amazing people, and they're all with me. Every single one of them. We asked the top 30 in the world, every single one of them said yes. And I didn't want the second or the third in the company. I wanted only the top. And they're here today to pay respects to you and to China. And they look forward to trade and doing business. And it's going to be totally reciprocal on our behalf. So I really look very much forward to our discussion. It's a big discussion. There are those who say this is maybe the biggest summit ever. They can never remember anything like it. I can say in the United States, people aren't talking about anything else. But it's an honor to be with you. It's an honor to be your friend. And the relationship between China and the USA is going to be better than ever before. Thank you very much. Thank you. So it looked like he took over JD Vance and Marco Rubio with him. And JD Vance's wife, I guess, yeah. The second lady. Oh yeah, also you see Scott there, Scott Bessett. Got a couple other people there too. A lot of people were there. Okay. Again, they should have been able to have some real good conversations about a lot of stuff. Hopefully they give us a good report when they come back. They shouldn't have any excuses, right? They did say that they took over the best of the best. So what I'm expecting is some of the best answers from the best questions that we could actually pose forward, like what's going on with these shipping prices and what's going on with these tariffs with China. Can we do something about that? What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing out there in everywhere land? We're going to get over to Washington because we got the FBI director, Kash Patel, who ripped the Democrats for having margaritas with a felon. What is he talking about, y'all? I have no idea what Patel is talking about. Does anybody else know what he's talking about?
I said in my opening remarks, I really don't care about your personal life so long as you are able to perform your public and official responsibilities, which are awesome responsibilities. multiple reports, including
Miss
reporting by
Keisha.
Atlantic of alleged episodes of excessive drinking, unexplained absences, and behavior that concern current and former FBI and DOJ officials. You have publicly denied those allegations and filed a defamation lawsuit. So today, as you testify before Congress, is it your testimony that those allegations are categorically false?
Unequivocally, categorically false.
So there have been no occasions during your tenure when FBI personnel were unable to promptly reach you?
How many of you guys believe Cash Patel? I want to ask you guys right now. Let's do it real quick. Thumbs up if you believe him. You believe these accusations are unequivocally false. You believe Cash Patel, you're going to give him a thumbs up. That's because you believe him. If you do not believe him and you think that he might be getting a little saucy or whatever the case may be, go ahead and give me the thumbs down, you guys. And you can also say whatever you want to say. I will also read it with your comment. So yes, if you agree with Mr. Patel, thumbs up. And if you don't even care, like it don't even matter, whatever, thumbs down if you do. Okay, everybody think your boy gets a little saucy here, looks like. Look like your boy be messing around with the big drip on the job. Let me stop. We got Kendra, Jonathan, Miss Keisha, 420. Oh my God, everybody think your boy be putting it in. You think it's something else too? I believe him. I call him Broke Patel. One person said they believe him. Okay, stay hydrated for 550 joules. Thank you so much. Kamalaka. Oh my God. Whoa, he looks like he's been drinking. Too many people throwing shade. I believe him. How your thumbs down? You can go into, and yeah, you could definitely find your thumbs down inside of your list of emojis. He can't have a life. He can't have a life apparently. Okay, but it's sad, you guys. We only got a couple of thumbs up. Wow. We got a couple of thumbs up, but we got a lot of thumbs down. That's crazy. Okay. There is no more middle class left on welfare or billionaires. Ooh, good morning, Casey. What's going on, bro? How you doing this morning? Let's keep this going. Let's see his rebuttal.
Absolutely not. You can ask my entire workforce. They hear from me at every single hour of the day, as do these great gentlemen here, as do the men and women of the interagency, state and local law enforcement, and the White House.
And so there have been no occasions when your security detail had difficulty waking or locating you. Is that right?
Nope, it's a total farce. I don't even know where you get this stuff, but it doesn't make it credible because you say so.
I'm not saying it, Director Patel. It's been written and documented.
You are literally saying it.
No, I'm saying that these are reports, Director Patel. And
Unlike
I
your
will say,
Facebook reports,
Director
the only person that was slinging margaritas in El Salvador on the taxpayer dollar with a convicted gangbanging rapist was you.
You know,
The only person that ran up a
Director
$7,000 bar tab in Washington, D.C.
This suggests to me-
was you.
This
So don't
suggests
in
to
this
me
room
allegations.
drinking on taxpayer dime during the day.
Polygraphing
You.
Director Patel, come on. These are serious allegations that were made against you.
The allegations are false. You drinking margaritas with a gangbanger.
Ooh, he said you was drinking margaritas with a Bill's name. Yo, he hit him crazy hard. And you know, Cash got the goods. He probably got the video.
It just goes to show
You running a $7,000 bar tab at the lobby bar has
Patel.
been filed by your own
This
office.
goes to show.
During the day, that's
Chairman.
you.
Mr.
This is
Chairman.
the ultimate example of hypocrisy.
Chairman,
He found out his bar tab. He said you're the only one that drinks margaritas in the days. He know this dude bar tab, like for real?
With a
actually, just goes to show
you running a $7,000 bar tab at the lobby bar has been filed by your own
This
office.
goes to show.
During the day, that's
Chairman.
you.
Mr.
This is
Chairman.
the ultimate example of hypocrisy.
Chairman,
I will not be tarnished by baseless allegations
Let me
and
ask
fraudulent
a question.
statements from the media.
the fact that you mentioned that indicates you don't know what you are talking about. Now here
The
directly.
only thing I know is you're the one drinking margaritas with felons.
Actually, that's a false statement, and I'm asking you about your statements,
I've answered that.
and I'm asking you about a particular report. And
It's not a
your
report.
testimony is, so let me ask you this.
He don't know nothing. He don't got nothing to say
Are
right
you
now.
willing to take the test, it's called the audit test, that members of our active duty military and others take to determine whether they have a drinking problem?
I'll take any test you're willing to take.
I will take it, Director Patel. I'll take it. You ready to take it?
Let's go.
Yes or no?
Let's go. Side by
Take it.
side.
I'll take it.
You know what that remind me of, you guys? I'm gonna say a couple of words. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say 3 words. Anybody remember somebody that said this? I like beer. Who said that? I like beer. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get into. Hold on, let me get it ready first. Let me get it ready first. I gotta make sure it's here. Mom dummy, there is a super cat, nana, he's a dumb dummy. There is a super cat, nana, he's a dumb dummy. There is a super cat, nana, he's a dumb dummy, dummy, dummy. Dumb dummy, that he's a super cat, but he is my mayor. He's not a good dude and he's not no player. I don't know how he became my mayor. That's who I'm talking about, you guys. I had to freestyle the last part. It's about him. That's who you know what I'm talking about. That's right, you guys. Mr. Mayor Mamdani. He just put together an explosive $500 million tax claim budget and ignites immediate backlash. This guy is bringing everybody out of the woodwork that wants to be the mayor now. Hell, I might run after this crap he's putting together. I don't know what's going on, you guys, because after this, it kind of shows that he really doesn't know his elbow from his ass, the way that we always say. Let's get right into it. No more games. Sad part about it is it's true. Let's check this out right now and see what's going on with this guy.
We will tax the rich. Make no mistake, this is the kind of progress that arrives too rarely. The new pied-à-terre tax applies to non-resident New Yorkers who own a second home worth more than $5 million. It will generate $500 million in annual revenue.
That number's too solid, too round. Come on, man. Say the truth about that number right there. You really think that that's going to make $500 million with this stupid thing that you got going on here? And thank you so much, Matthew Felty, for the $5 super chat. When the senator met Garcia in El Salvador, there were two photos, one with water on the table, but another one with a mixed drink. Ooh, that's what Matthew Felty was trying to tell you guys. There was two drinks. He must have probably slid it across the table when the cameraman came around, right? Let's keep on going. Y'all show some love to Matthew for the $5 super chat. But this one here, he doesn't want five. He wants 500 million. Let's see if he could potentially get to that point.
We partnered with Albany, securing billions in new funding and reversing many of the cost burdens that Andrew Cuomo shifted to the city over his decade as governor. And we taxed the rich, asking those with the most to contribute a little bit more to support those with the least.
Can you show what you're doing with the dough you already getting? Oh, no, you don't want to do that, right? Can you show, you want more money from us? Can you show us what you're doing with the money you already spent?
And that's New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani unveiling the city's $124 billion budget for fiscal year 2027. The plan includes the controversial $500 million pied-à-terre tax on secondary homes that are worth more than $5 million. This despite a recent report from the city comptroller, who said that it's going to bring in $380 million, not $500 million. Joining me now is the...
You're right about that. I'd rather tax the rich than tax the no money having A's. You're right about that, Jonathan. But when people are already getting taxed crazy, even the rich, they get tired of it. And then you know what they wind up doing? They pack it up and they move to Miami. What Jadakiss said, when gangsters don't die, they get rich. They move to Miami. That's what the business people are going to do, and that's what they have been doing. They've been leaving states and cities like ours that have been just going at them constantly for more and more money. How about going into your actual administration, into your backyard, and doing a little bit of hey, what's going on over here? Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. And you don't want to show what's going on with that, right? Because a lot of that money is going to places that it shouldn't be going to, but you're trying to make it look a certain way that's really not. But that's let's just say allegedly with that. Let's keep on going, you guys.
The former Chief of Department of the NYPD, John Shell, back with me. John, it's great to see you.
How are you?
Thank you so much for being here. And let me just get out off the bat here that you recently announced your campaign to run for the city's mayor.
When rich people leave, companies leave. When companies leave, jobs leave.
For the 2029 mayoral race. So what is your response to the mayor's budget?
Well, the budget is nothing more than a three-card mandami. Okay, it's a bailout by the governor because she needs his base for her election. This budget kicks costs down the road. Even a tax on the wealthy for the second homes. He says 500 million. Our own controller says 380. That's 120 million short. So it's nothing but gimmicks. It's kicking the can down the road. We're gonna have to pay for it. And the $400 billion bailout from the governor. That money wasn't free. That money could have been earmarked for you name it, police, technology. children, whatever you want to call it. This is not free. This is a gimmick budget, and we're going to be paying for it next year. We can't sustain this.
So, I mean, he got a video going and he went and he stood right in front of Ken Griffin's apartment.
What's up, Scooter?
And he said, we're going to tax the rich. I mean, to stand in front of someone's apartment and actually call someone out, isn't that a massive security risk? How does Mamdani not know that?
Because he's in.
Do you know how much money the same person donates after the money that he has to pay? Millions, billions of dollars to you to New York. If he leaves, that's a lot of money that's gonna go. Don't keep on squeezing the people that's already putting a lot of money out. That's all I'm saying.
Whatever comes personal for his idea, he should just apologize to Mr. Griffin and move on. But not Mr. Griffin, whose company pays about $1 billion a year in taxes to the city, is moving his business to Florida. You think that's a success? That hurts New Yorkers. We need that revenue stream because the revenue is still pretty good. The costs are outweighing revenue, and we can't sustain this. We can't sustain the free stuff anymore.
Now, the city lost a net 114,000 residents to other parts of the United States in 2025. But you've been at the NYPD for a long time before announcing your retirement. You've seen the impact of donors. So when you have lots of rich people who, support the arts, support the hospitals, support the schools, when they leave and take their money with them, what's the impact?
Well, like the 1% of the taxpayers, they pay about 45% of the tax. So when one leaves, it hurts. It takes away what he just mentioned, the revenue stream. 1% pay 45%. Every time you lose one of them, revenue stops and it affects services in the city. Let's say public safety. If you can't be safe, you don't have a city. So this is a cascading effect. We can have all TikTok videos and word salad and the socialists today are doing somersaults that he balanced the budget. No, Mayor Hochul balanced the budget because she bailed us out.
All right, let's keep on going. You mean Governor Hochul? You're talking about Kathy Jokel Hochul, and you need to get your numbers right too. When he was saying 400, he meant to say 500. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go over to the George Washington Bridge, and something I want you guys to know real quick. If you're going onto the George Washington Bridge, I want you to be very careful. What I would actually like you to do is probably take the the Jerome Avenue exit instead. What's the exit right before George Washington? Because I want you to actually come out on top of the bridge and not under the bridge. Do not want you going under the bridge at all. No under the bridge of George Washington. Also, if you're headed to the Bronx and you're coming from New Jersey and you're at the George Washington Bridge, like at 181st Street, I think that's 179th Street, when you're getting off and you're able to continue going the onto the George Washington, and you're going onto the is that the Bruckner or something like that? I think that's the Bruckner. When you're going under there, don't do that. We want you to veer off to the right. I want you to veer off to the. I'm talking about up by 179th Street, right by the George Washington Bridge, right where you have the option of getting off at like 179th Street and getting off and going to Broadway, or you can keep on going onto the underpass and going under the buildings. Reason I'm telling you this is because I think you want to go to the right now and just take that alternate area on 179 and then just catch it at the next exit, which would probably be Jerome Avenue. The reason why is because this is the second incident of what you're about to see right here. Yes, George Washington and 178th Street. Don't go under that damn tunnel. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going under it. Matthew, you know what I'm talking about. Jonathan, you know what I'm talking about. Do not go under there for a while until they do some real serious construction. There's buildings on top of there. There's beams that are covering. Last week, I showed you one person that got in an accident with his Subaru. Check this out. Another situation happened. What is this, like yesterday? Be very careful. I would rather you veer off and go. You know what I'm talking about. You know, Money Tree, you know what I'm talking about. Get the hell off of that joint and get back on. Get off of that joint and get back on. Trust me.
The George Washington Bridge debris falling from above, and it is still causing major problems for the evening commute.
Yeah, the debris came crashing down around 8 this morning.
The reason I'm telling you this is they're only doing patchwork on one part, and that's all they're doing. They don't have a budget to fix this whole thing, and the entire ceiling is tore up. This building's on top. So when the buildings move, yeah,
from an overhead structure onto a passing car. Now, this happened on the part of the roadway that links the Cross Bronx Expressway to the George Washington Bridge and then runs on. Yeah, the debris came crashing down around 8 this morning from an overhead structure onto a passing car. Now, this happened on the part of the roadway that links the Cross Bronx Expressway to the George Washington Bridge and then runs underneath several buildings in Washington Heights.
Now you're gonna see a dude with a hammer like tapping on the rest of the rocks and all of that, trying to think that now it's sound, whatever fell is okay, and he gonna patch that. That's not what you do, bro. You need to get some real, you need to shut that down, get some support beams in there, and work that out for real, and see what's going on upstairs with that building.
Crazy thing is, this is the second time it happened recently, raising questions about the condition of the aging infrastructure. At one of the region's busiest crossings last week, a chunk of concrete hit another car along a nearby stretch of that same road under the buildings leading toward the bridge.
ADVERTISE reporter Crystal Cranford is live in
Good morning, guys.
the very latest and the mess that is up there right now. Crystal.
Good afternoon, Liz and David. Yeah, certainly a frightening situation.
Y'all know where I'm talking about, right here.
He fell on top of a Subaru. The driver, according to authorities, is okay. That's the good news. The bad news for commuters, they can expect delays. That, again, is for commuters taking the Trans-Manhattan Expressway. You can see here that crews, including Port Authority crews, are here doing the emergency repairs needed. These highway healers took to the Trans-Manhattan Expressway in Washington Heights to mend a portion of this ceiling. Port Authority officials say debris came crashing down on the westbound lanes leading to the lower level of the George Washington Bridge, striking a
Healer. Yeah, okay.
100%.
Wow.
Local.
That's very scary. And if I did drive, I would be scared too. Because like I said, that can happen to anybody. So that's very scary. Very scary.
It happened around 8 o'clock this morning. Police say the driver of the Subaru was taken to New York Presbyterian Hospital for an evaluation. Authorities
55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy. You already know. You already know. Lisa Roy, you already know you're right with that one. I don't even want to say it, but you know, hats off to you.
They shut down the impacted lanes for hours. Newscopter 7 was over the traffic jam. John Toledo had a close call last Thursday when his dash cam captured the moment this large piece of debris came tumbling down right in front of his car. He says he was heading toward the upper level of the George Washington Bridge.
It's very unfortunate. One of the things that
Nah, get off that mouth. Nah.
wouldn't happen to anybody else.
Toledo is in the process of filing a claim to get reimbursed for the damage to his car. Those who take this road regularly hoping something will be done to prevent a tragedy.
What you mean damage to his car? Y'all already know. After I'm finished, and the Academy Award for a man that got hurt in an accident goes to Boogotti NYC. Man, I already told you guys the rundown. Y'all ready for this? I can't. I can't move. How you doing, sir? Is it your back and your neck? It's everything. It's oh. No. I don't want nobody to see me like this. This is embarrassing. Oh man, I'm talking about they be like, here he is, Mr. They be done rolled out the red carpet for me once I'm done. Stop playing with me. I'll be on all sorts of shivering and I don't want you to see me like this. Man, listen, stop playing with me, man. I be done got paid off for that right there. Full coverage or liability. Trust me, my neck and my back. And I will not settle out of court for $2 in some envelopes. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got work to do. We got to watch these ICE lead a multi-agency operation against the MS-13, these Gills-Nang members in Florida. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Yeah, I don't like patchwork like that because that just tells me that the next time the building shifts or whatever, that's going to be the same place where that patch probably falls. Yeah, because it's already a weak point. All you're doing is patching it. I mean, it's not like a healing thing with Band-Aid or nothing like that, even though someone in the comments says that those bridges have flexing foam or whatever. Okay, let's keep on going, you guys, and see what's going on with doom 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 ice baby. Get him. Let's go. Let's see what's going on with ICE with MS-13.
Hold on. All right, he's about to Atlantis. FHP is behind him.
Now they have him in pursuit. He thinks he's going to get away in what they call in Texas a four-banger. A four-banger is a four-cylinder. You're not getting away from no popo and no four-banger. So he's going to be taking a little slide ride in a minute.
All right, light it up. Get ready to bail. He bails out. Driver, put your hands out the window now!
Oh, my bad. This is the other dude with the truck. We got another four-banger guy right after this. I'm sorry. This is the guy with the truck, the MS-13 guy. Got it mixed up.
Hands out the window!
We got the four-banger coming up after this. Now this is the because I know we had two of them. This is the MS-13 guy that they was looking for. He got some big rims on that truck. Manos arriba. And that famous sound we all know.
All right, Josh, get your weapon out with clear.
Patience, para tu head. Watch your head.
What happens is
Patience, para tu cabeza.
with our local law enforcement, the Florida Highway Patrol, and other federal partners. We got a lead on this individual here, Enduring National. He is associated with the MS-13 transnational gang, as also a known suspected terrorist. During the
Good
search
work.
of the car, we found some minor narcotics. We're also having currently under a firearms investigation federally at this time.
Hey man, we can't handle none of that stuff over here no more. We just glad that we got him down. He had a Ford Ranger. That was a cool truck though. I ain't mad at that truck. Truck was kind of cool, but what we gonna get to the four-banger. I just got it mixed up. I forgot about this guy, but we got the four-banger coming up too. We got an exclusive video of a Sea airplane making an emergency landing on Central Phoenix Highway. What you guys know about this? It's been going on a lot now. I think we've watched this on our show, let's say about this is probably the third time in this year we've seen a plane land on the road. Let's keep on moving forward and see what's going on with this. But this one is kind of crazy because this is a Sea airplane doing this.
Good evening. We start tonight with a 12 News exclusive. We've heard from the Valley pilot who made that incredible emergency landing on 7th Street. But now we're seeing it for ourselves. Thanks for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Cutting the Divine. This is video that you'll only see on 12 News, and it shows the moment when the engine begins to fail, and even the belly landing right in the middle of Central Phoenix.
12 News journalist Gabriella Vaquero is in studio with us tonight with this incredible video. Gab?
Well, Mark Caribe, all three men on board walked away from this without injuries after the emergency landing. They're also all experienced pilots who knew exactly how to handle a situation like this. I sat down with one of the passengers who walked.
Man, it look like they made this in their backyard. They can't be serious flying this thing. Good morning. Good morning, Flavor Talk.
The moments before impact. A shocking sight. A seaplane parked in the middle of 7th Street in Central Phoenix.
Imagine this. Imagine this. And this is magic.
It's crazy.
Crazy. This is unbelievable.
Newly obtained video shows how the pilot, Mike Tragars, made the emergency landing here 1 month ago.
This is a miracle.
It is.
This is a miracle.
A 360-degree camera attached to the right wing of the Republic RC-3 aircraft captured the final minute in flight.
Everything was until this moment.
That moment was audible. The engine was making an unusual noise. The RPM skyrocketed and the pilot tried to recover the engine, but it was too late. Smoke started filling the cockpit.
From that moment, Mike switched off the engine and we just have what we have.
As the plane was losing out.
What make you want to get in that in the first place? That little thing like that? Are you kidding me? Look like a toy.
Altitude fast, the pilots scanned for an open place to land. 7th Street appeared to be clear of traffic, but then they were met by two more challenges: power lines and a traffic sign hanging over the roadway.
We don't have enough speed to overflight, so the only one solution he chose was right.
The landing was hard, but the seaplane's hull was strong.
He basically save us.
A seaplane. Look at the little foot. I don't know where the hell they were going.
Investigation into what happened is ongoing, but preliminary examinations revealed the engine's exhaust tailpipe separated from the manifold, causing thermal damage and fractures. The passenger,
Look like something that was made back in the 60s. Are you serious?
Dragisa Rajcevic, tells me his friend, the pilot, handled the moment exactly as he was trained.
This is the difference of the experience. To stay calm and to use full of your knowledge and calmness to solve.
No, your knowledge and your calmness. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, with your knowledge and your calmness, don't ever let me catch you flying in no plane like this or even talking about getting in nothing like this. You could take a picture in front of it like, yeah, look at this plane that they was trying to get me to get into. That's about as far as we can go with that. But no, I don't think so. I'm good on this here. Rubber Band Airlines. Thank you so much. Liberty and Justice says we all ask in civil discussion and stay on topic. Good vibes daily at 6 a.m. We laugh, watch the news, and have a great time. And we have a good debate and a good discussion too. Now that's enough about Rubber Band Airlines over here. I'm talking about beyond Spirit Airlines. I don't know what they was thinking about doing. Let's get on over to San Francisco, where I'm kind of peed off about this Army veteran who got pepper sprayed by this Vallejo road rage attack. Be careful out here, you guys. When it comes down to this road rage, it's not that serious. It's not. And you're lucky he wasn't the other type of PTSD or yeah, you're lucky he ain't exactly. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. If you have not subscribed to the channel already, what are you waiting for? Become a member. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. And do me a favor, you guys, let's try to stay on topic. I really would appreciate it, especially about this. I want to know your input and your feedback on this one. She was lucky for this one.
He became the victim of an unprovoked pepper spray attack that happened in Vallejo, and the whole thing was caught on video. This is a photo of Joe Vallely, and you can see how bloodshot his eyes are in this picture. This photo was taken shortly after he says a woman pepper sprayed him in the face in an apparent case of road rage. Now, our crime reporter Henry Lee is live at the Vallejo Police Department tonight with this story. Henry?
Well, the victim's an Army veteran who never expected to be attacked this way as a civilian on the streets of Vallejo. A road rage attack caught on video. Cell phone footage shows a woman getting out of a Nissan Altima in Vallejo on Monday morning.
That's Jawakatima right there, y'all. Watch out for Jawakatima.
Without warning, she pepper sprays the other driver, Joe Vallely, who's behind the wheel of his work truck.
Immediately felt the pepper spray. She was like 2 feet away and she got me directly in the eyeballs. I felt like someone was sandblasting my eyeballs with glass.
It happened at about 9:20 Monday morning on Wilson Avenue along Vallejo's waterfront.
There's speed bumps on the road, so you have to drive slow anyways.
In fact, just 3 weeks ago, the city installed these speed tables along the street because of complaints over lead foot. The speed limit's usually 30 miles an hour, but the slowest at 15 miles an hour for the speed tables. The woman behind him took offense to his pace along the one-lane street.
I noticed
it slows down for the crossing lanes. You got to understand that.
Someone was tailgating me and flipping me off. And I'm driving the bucket truck slow because it's big and old and heavy.
Vallely works for a company that provides internet service for Vallejo city departments. He continued driving till the street widened to 2 lanes near H+OUR Street, and that's when the woman drove around him.
She slammed on her brakes, forced me to slam on my brakes. And there was cars behind me that almost hit me. I almost hit the lady.
And when she came out of her car, he says he began backing up and never engaged with her.
In the video, I said nothing. I wanted no confrontation. I wanted nothing to do with any interaction. I was just trying to avoid the situation at all costs.
Blinded by the chemical, he drove to a nearby liquor store and then got his eye.
And she kept on squirting it till you heard it, right? You heard her keep squeezing it, and now it's stuck in the car with him as he's trying to drive.
He's flushed at Kaiser.
Damn it. It hurts.
Valley is a father of two, an Army veteran with PTSD who's also a process server.
I see a lot of stuff, because again, I'm always on edge, but I never in a million years would think that I would have to be scared of just simply driving and doing the speed limit.
Now, police told me they believe they've identified the suspect in question. They'll be forwarding the case to the Solano County DA. The victim hopes she'll turn herself in.
Is that assault, you guys? You think that's going to be some kind of assault? Because that's probably assault with intent to something too. Because that man was driving his car. That's pretty crazy right there. Oh, we got some information for you guys now. The people that don't care about, I already seen you in the comments talking about, yeah, Bugatti, but how come you stop talking about, how come you don't cover? We do cover it. It's just that they give it to us in dribs and drabs. And I can't be but so much of an investigator, you guys, when it comes down to what? The Epstein files. That's right. We got a Democrat report coming in with the Epstein sweetheart deal. It's developing an international trafficking ring. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Somebody said it's not funny, but it's actually not funny. I feel sorry for the guy, and she's lucky he didn't flip the script. Yeah, imagine if he would have flipped the script and hit the gas. That wouldn't have been funny at all, wouldn't it have been? Let's keep on going.
Joining us now, a Democratic member of the House Oversight Committee, Congressman James Walkinshaw of Virginia. Congressman, it's good to see you. Your colleague, Robert Garcia, called this a new phase of the Epstein investigation. So help us understand what makes this something that we haven't seen before.
Well, what we released today in the report documents, based on what we've learned from the files that have been released from the Oversight Committee subpoena, the financial documents we have, the way that after getting the sweetheart deal from Alex Acosta, Epstein expanded his sex trafficking ring and took it global. So we're following the money to identify how he paid off the recruiters who recruited women like Rosa, who's with us today, so he could exploit them and abuse them.
Sam, what's up? How you doing this morning?
Democratic colleagues, as I said, unveiled this report just as that you were going into this hearing. And I want to play within the hearing what some of your colleagues had to say about it today.
This report uses evidence obtained by our investigation, including and most importantly, bank records that show how Alex Acosta's sweetheart deal let Epstein build a global network using enablers to bring in women who he could then exploit and abuse.
A deal was hidden from the public, and the full extent didn't come to light until reporting from the Miami Herald. Had prosecutors in Florida done their jobs, most likely hundreds of young women might have been spared unimaginable harm.
And we showed you the lady from the Miami Herald that broke this story.
So what are the questions that you think this still raises and that you still want answered?
Well, fundamentally, I think it's important for everyone to know that despite this vast sex trafficking ring, hundreds of women and girls abused, only two people have faced prosecution, Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. And key figures were never interviewed by the FBI. Epstein's accountant, Epstein's lawyer, key recruiters for Epstein never interviewed. So there's a lot more investigative work that needs to be done. Our hope, my hope, is that the Oversight Committee's investigation can lead to either this Department of Justice or a future Department of Justice reopening some of these investigations, questioning those close to Epstein and Maxwell, and hopefully leading to other prosecutions of folks who allowed this to happen or helped this to happen.
Realistically, do you think you're any closer to that happening?
Well, unfortunately, we have a brick wall in the Trump administration and Trump Department of Justice right now. I'm not going to give up hope on that. We're going to keep working to convince them. We have Pam Bondi coming before our committee on the 29th, but it might be up to a future Attorney General and future Department of Justice and a different administration who's really committed to the transparency and accountability that the survivors we heard from today are demanding.
We did show a little bit of this earlier, but you heard today from a survivor who had never publicly told her story before. Here's more of what she had to say.
Now I know that Jeffrey Epstein was supposed to be in jail cell in June of 2008. I met him in his house right here in West Palm Beach. He was not in the jail. He also spoke of his arrest that it was a game, bragging about girls visiting his cell, and and his friendships with authorities. One day, his masseuse called me into his room where I was molested for the first time by Jeffrey. For the following 3 years, I was subject to ongoing rape. Jeffrey Epstein was under house arrest for the molestation of underage girls at the exact time he was abusing me.
So I want to go back to what Alex Acosta said, which was that.
Woo, that's pretty deep right there, you guys. We're going to keep that to the side and come back and slide and get the rest of that tomorrow. We're going to get the rest of that tomorrow. That's how we're going to do that one, because we got so much more coming down the pike about this fired whistleblower who details Ghislaine Maxwell's special treatment. Do you guys think that Ghislaine is getting special treatment? I want to know, you guys, do you think that she's getting special treatment in Club Fed? The Club Fed vacation, the antidote from civilization. Yes, I remember Club Med. Yeah, I can't forget these songs, man. Do me a favor, you guys. If you think that Ghislaine Maxwell is getting special treatment, I want to see a thumbs up. If you think that she's getting treated like any other prisoner in the jail, go ahead and give me a thumbs down. And also, I really want to know your reasoning for that one. But yes, if you think that she's getting special treatment, thumbs up. Thumbs up, 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 up. And if you do not think that Ghislaine, the pain, is getting special treatment, I want to see thumbs down. That's all I'm asking this morning, you guys. Sam, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry too. I didn't know what happened, but I hope you're okay. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Oh, Miss Early, he was in his early 50s. Damn, that's so sad right there. Sorry about that, Sam. Didn't know about that. I'm so sorry. So now everybody thinks that she's getting special treatment, but we got to stop for a second and we got to pray for Sam right quick, because he'll have a loss in his fam. Just want to make sure that he understands that family's here with you, and no matter what, we pray for you, my brother, and we hope that you get through this. And I'm glad that you came here, because you're around the right people, people that love you and care for you. Whatever you need, let us know, and we're going to try our best to make it happen. That's how we do it around here. We love you, and we want to send massive respect and nothing but love to your family and all your friends. Love. Amen, Sam. Let's keep on going, Sam. Let's keep on going, bro. Rock with us. If you need anything, hit me in the Discord. Let's keep on going, you guys. What we got over here? Let's get this out here, this whistleblower who details Ghislaine Maxwell's special treatment. Yeah, let's see what's going on with her special treatment. Check this out. Now, she got fired, and then she basically started telling it.
Tonight, a former employee at Ghislaine Maxwell's prison is speaking out and sharing emails with Outfront that she says show that Maxwell received special treatment at the facility. Now, in one email, Maxwell is exuberant about the minimum security prison she was mysteriously transferred to just a week after her 2-day interview with then Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. She writes, quote, "The food is Legion's better. The place is clean. The staff is responsive and polite. I feel like I've dropped through Alice in Wonderland's looking glass. I am much, much happier here, and more importantly, safe."
After all stuff that she done did to all of these women, she gets this type of treatment. And you guys, that's nothing. It gets way worse.
Interesting to describe it as happy. It comes after our MJ Lee spoke exclusively with other inmates at the prison who gave examples about the special treatment Maxwell's received, including one inmate who spoke to MJ anonymously because she's still serving time inside that prison.
And clamshell meals. She'd get bottled waters and clamshell meals delivered to her room.
All of this raising very serious questions about why a convicted child sex offender was not only serving time at a minimum security facility, but also allegedly receiving this kind of treatment. Up front now, Noella Turnage, a former employee at federal prison Grant Bryan, who was fired for sharing Maxwell's emails. And Noella, these emails are obviously so important to understanding what's happening here. And I want to read more specific.
Look, the stuff y'all about to hear deserves likes. It deserves shares. It deserves subscriptions. I'm telling you right now, because you ain't getting this from nowhere else. Trust me, you're going to love it. So what I want you to do right now is let's double tap that screen. We got to double tap that screen and get those likes up to let more people know about what's going on over here. We got the actual person that used to work in the jail, and she knows exactly the treatment that Ghislaine Maxwell was getting. Also, a couple of other things that's going to send us for a real quick 360. Unbelievable treatment from the warden himself. Check this out. I'm telling you, check this out. Let's get those likes up, you guys, and let more people know what we got going on over here. Check it out.
Specific emails that you've shared with us. But first, what we just heard there, clamshell meals, bottled water delivered to Maxwell's room. What more can you tell us about the special treatment that Maxwell is receiving?
Well, Aaron, what I think it's important to understand is I never actually laid eyes on Maxwell. Everything I knew about what happened with her was from the content of those emails, which were what she was sending home to friends, to family,
Thank you.
and so forth. What I can tell you is that the things that were being done for
I need to stop right now just in case they move this picture. Because I got a question for you guys, smart people. What's this? What's this? I don't care about what they're talking about right now. What is that? Come on now. What is this? Somebody said it. Yeah, keep on going. Come on, come on. What is that? And what is she? How she get that? Where's she at? What's going on? What's up? What is that? What is that? This right here look like the one that you looking at me on right now, right? But nobody talking about that. All of a sudden she just pops out in the picture. I ain't gonna let that get by. I had to.
Maxwell. Everything I knew about what happened with her was from the content of those emails, which were what she was sending home to friends, to family, so on and so forth. What I can tell you is that the things that were being done for her were not common for any of the other inmates, not even the other high profile inmates.
And what were some of the things that stood out to you from
Not only walking around with it, but she got it around her neck on display.
those emails exchanges that you read?
Somebody said a prison tablet. Okay, maybe it's a prison tablet. Do you guys think it's a prison tablet? Maybe H+OUR Online is right. Yeah. And somebody said she got an umbrella. How she get an umbrella? Something that you can just make something out of. How she get an umbrella? I didn't even notice that part. Thank you.
Well, the two main things for me were the visit that was arranged for her, because what wasn't very highly publicized about that was the lengths they went to provide a private visit for Maxwell actually caused visitation to be shut down for the rest of the inmates that weekend. They were not able to see their families that Saturday to make way for Maxwell to see her visitors. There was also the warden's personal handling of her mail, which may not sound like a big deal to some people, but the other inmates in that prison area, they have a hard time getting out their regular mail, much less anything needed for court filings and things such as that. So for them to go out of the way to make sure that Maxwell had that opportunity was pretty
Clifton.
So let me talk about one of the visits that you're, I believe, referring to, an email that you shared with us from Maxwell to her brother, which gave details about his upcoming visit to her, in which she writes, quote, "I believe they will provide some water, coffee, and snack. You will not go without anything after flying all the way from the UK. Also, you will arrive at the front like everyone else, but there will be a corn-off area for you. Only you will go there. They will be waiting for you from 8 a.m.
So look, she's saying that to her brother. Don't worry about all the other stuff that everybody else got to go through. This is what they're going to do for you. This is an email.
Now, Noella, you worked at that prison for over 6 years. You were a nurse before you were moved to your role in the mailroom, and you were monitoring phone calls and emails at that. But you've had many roles in the prison. Were other inmates, visitors provided, areas like this, drinks, snacks, all of the things she describes here?
Oh, absolutely not. The only option the other inmates or their visitors had were the overpriced vending machines and visitation. They weren't given anything.
Oh man, let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I think we're gonna have to save this one for a later date too. Let me go ahead and bring that one back. We're gonna have to save that one there too, because that was kind of saucy right there. You see all that luxury living she's getting? She got that is I don't care what nobody say. To me, somebody said it's her eyeglass case. Okay, 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 okay. We keep on moving forward, you guys, because I don't think it's no damn eyeglass case. I'm serious, you guys. I do not think that was no eyeglass case. We're getting special treatment from the warden, and then people getting moved around because they talking about you. and they know not to say certain things. They shut down the whole visitation for her people to come. Imagine that. Her brother comes through, he gets pulled to a different location. I don't know, you guys. If she ain't got a cell phone, I bet you she got an iPad in that prison cell. And somebody said I want to see her prison cell. Let's keep going on now because we got to get more into this. This has affected many people's lives. Jeffrey Epstein has affected many people's lives with his tentacles. We even got a situation where the Prince Andrew's daughter's facing a key test of their relationship as the princess is having another child. You guys, I think she actually had the baby. Didn't she have the baby already? Yeah.
Princess Eugenie's baby announcement delights King Charles, but what does it mean for Andrew? I'm Jack Royston, Newsweek's chief royal correspondent, and this is Newsweek's Royal Report.
Shout out to Royal Report. Let's go across pond.
Princess Eugenie is pregnant with her third child, which is obviously wonderful news for her. And ordinarily, this would be a very straightforward and simple piece on the Royal Report, probably tacked on to the end of another kind of more meaty, controversial subject. But there is a particular reason why the announcement itself of Princess Eugenie's news is interesting in terms of the wider politics of the royal family. And that is because, first of all, it was released by Buckingham Palace Communications Office. And so that means it has been released by the monarchy about a woman who's not a working royal and whose father, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, has been stripped of his royal titles and kicked out of his Windsor mansion in disgrace because of his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Now, the other reason is because Buckingham Palace have actually conveyed in their statement, in their press release, what King Charles feels about this, saying that he's delighted with the news, which I'm sure he is. And again, nothing particularly controversial about the fact of being delighted to hear you're going to have a new grand niece or nephew. But it is kind of an endorsement of both of the York girls, both the princesses, Beatrice and Eugenie, for the first time since the Epstein files. So a little bit of the recent timeline of this.
They need it. They need that. And they all need it. They need something to divert what's going on now. Oh, another baby. The same reason why he said, you know what, let me go ahead and do a little runaround with my wife because it's making the royals look really bad. So he did a little spin around the world real quick, around the country, and did a little 1-2 so everybody could see him shaking hands and talking to everybody. That was a campaign, you guys. You know what they're trying to do. They're trying to save the face of the monarchy. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, to New York. And if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. That's right, you guys. Let's get on over here to the reading room. Displays bound Epstein files. How many of you guys think I should go down there and make a little video and hang out inside of the Epstein room? It's a room with nothing but Epstein stuff, files. They may even have it on display. I mean, they may be even printed. I did not do too much research into this. I wanted to experience this with you guys myself. So let's be 100% honest. I want to know if you guys think that I should probably go down here. I think it's actually in New York. It's called the Epstein Reading Room, and it's got a lot of different things on display, all of the files. Since you guys love the files so much, how about we go down there and visit that room? Let's see what's going on here with the New York Reading Room that displays bound Epstein files. You can go there and pick up a book and read some Epstein files, guys. A Manhattan installation binds millions of Epstein file pages into books. There's many different volumes.
And Jeffrey Epstein Memorial Reading Room. What we've done here is printed out all 3.5 million files released by the Department of Justice by the Epstein Files Transparency Act. We've bound them into 8.
Somebody, who was that? Who said that? Somebody said, don't touch nothing or you might get something. I made a mistake. It already went by, but that was funny. Somebody said that. Let's go.
800-page volumes and broken here. There's about 3,500 volumes. They weigh about 17,000 pounds.
What's up, Jordan?
Like I can do that at the end of the day.
So that might be an interesting place to go. Pick up the book, see what's going on. This way, instead of you having to go through all the files, you guys can just read the pages. Probably go there and just see what's going on with that if they let you. That'd be interesting. Let's keep on moving forward. I might just go. I'm thinking about it. Something pretty interesting. You guys probably once I get down there, they be like, oh shoot, Boogotti actually went down there. Might just go. Let's keep on going. We got to get on over to Minneapolis right now. We got a grocery store owner that's charged with $1 million in food stamp assistance fraud. This is how it goes down, basically. Hey, you guys, you need some money? I'll give you, what do they do? I think they said there's like $5 for every 10 bucks. So you give up your food stamps and they hold on to your card. And I guess they go shopping with it or whatever like that. I don't know what this lady was thinking. This most stupidest thunted on this move you can ever do. She's going around shopping and buying groceries, swiping various EBT and SNAP cards in order to pay for food that she's going to be selling at a restaurant or some crap. I can't believe this right here. Up to over $1 million, they're saying. Let's see what's going on with this fraud situation right here, you guys. Let's get into it in Minneapolis, what this grocery store owner was doing.
$1 million SNAP fraud was identified 5 years ago, but charges were filed only last week.
Comria Bray is asking law enforcement to explain the delay and who was responsible for moving the case forward.
And we're still working to get those answers. But behind me is the Bloomington Sam's Club. This is one of the places investigators say that defendant went to again and again, pushing out carts full of groceries after swiping EBT cards that didn't belong to him. In a newly filed Hennepin County complaint, it charges Abdi Wahid Muhammad with one count of trafficking SNAP benefits, alleging he used more than 24 EBT cards registered to other people and racked up more than $1 million in groceries that investigators say he brought to resell at his West Lake Street business, listed as Minnesota Food Grocery, LLC. Court records say it was in the 200 block of Lake Street. That's where we found this sign. It was told this used to be the store, but isn't anymore.
Now, the way that they got it going on in the train station in New York to soften you guys' hearts is this. They have the child on their back or the child with them, and then they coming through the train like this. Candy, 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 candy. And all of you guys are like, oh my God, let me help the lady out and buy some candy. You give her the $2, then she puts it in her pocket or whatever, give you the candy, puts it back on her big roll of dough, goes after she finished all of those sales working on you guys' hearts. Because you know, a lot of people say stuff like, oh no, I don't even want the candy. Just take the money. Okay, cool. So now what's happening is this. They take the same food stamps, right? And then they go to places like Sam's Club, BJ's, and they buy the big bulky candy packs. And then they come through the train and play on you guys. Candy, candy, candy. And you guys are like, oh my God, let me help this person. Meanwhile, they flipping them food stamps like crazy. And who's getting the cut? Doom, 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 doom. No, the Artel back home, because they know about these situations. They know about these situations. Oh, they're giving you guys food stamps over there. You better go to work or your cousin over here is going to get it. Exactly. So you think that they don't know about what's going on, and all of you guys that be on the train talking about, oh my God, here, take the $2. I feel so sorry for you. Yep. So you guys that the ones that suckers and already gave them your money, keep doing it. I mean, if you really want to help out the Artel, why not? They flipping the money with the food stamps, coming right back into the train station and getting you guys. You might as well ask for a lollipop because it's really making you look like a sucker.
Court records allege the fraud happened between March and August of 2021, with an arrest the same year. But the Hennepin County Attorney's Office says the case wasn't submitted for charging until April 30th of this
They can still buy candy in New York, where it's still going down that, buddy. New York doesn't have that law yet, I know.
year, and charges were filed on May 4th. So why the 5-year delay?
That's a big question.
Peter Wold is a defense attorney, not involved in this case, but deals with fraud cases.
So assuming it's a 5-year statute of limitations, they're just there. They had to do it before August.
Would that delay help this individual in his case, or would it help the state who's filing these charges?
one, he's presumed innocent, so I don't know what he did or why. It would be more difficult for him to find his witnesses and so forth if he had put this in his rearview mirror for 5 years and now he's charged and he has to go defend himself.
The complaint also says Muhammad used EPT cards belonging to people who were out of the country or reported theirs lost. In a statement, the Hennepin County Attorney's Office wrote in part that SNAP is a program meant to help low-income Minnesotans pay for their groceries. We will hold him accountable and seek recover funds. We're told that
Yeah, we're gonna see, because y'all took a long time to come after him. They right. They are right about that. Why they take so long to go after him? Why? Because now they're doing crackdowns and they don't want to look bad about something that's so blatant, huh? Probably the real reason why, huh? If this one was sticking out right here, why didn't you guys actually go after this guy with $1 million worth of fraud right in your face that you already caught? Yeah, so now that they're cracking down, they gotta start bringing those cases up. What's going on? I have seen folks in the past stock the gas station inventory on EBT. People like this abusing the system is why people like us can't get ahead. My mom, what's that, man? My moms need that money too. So they reported it lost, and then they lost the card. The lost card still worked. Yeah, right. Enough news to angry me today. I know, but it's real. I got to tell you guys what's going on. Let's keep on going. Yo. Let's keep on going. We got to get on over to Greensboro, North Carolina, where a mother slams a North Carolina representative for her 10-year-old's essay. You guys, a 10-year-old wrote an essay, came up with his own idea, what he wanted to write, what he wanted to think, what he wanted to put down on paper. Of course, your parents and your teachers are gonna, get behind it. Only thing about this essay is, depending on what it's about, and if it's about a person, they were actually gonna mail it to the person or to the company. So yes, this one child wrote a letter, and they felt that it was necessary to send it to one of the representatives of North Carolina. You're not going to believe her response to this 10-year-old. Check this, guys. And we're supposed to teach the kids how to be civil, teach kids government. And this would have been a perfect example of her teaching the kid government.
Attacked him and attacked his teachers and said that his teachers were indoctrinating him with propaganda. How do you even explain that to a 10-year-old?
You just heard from a furious Greensboro mom quoting what a North Carolina congresswoman wrote in a letter to her 10-year-old son, Christian Mango. He's a fourth grader at Canterbury School in North Greensboro. This is the Fox 8 10 o'clock news. I'm Katie Nordine.
And I'm Neil.
Fourth grade.
His teacher assigned his class to write a persuasive essay
Peace,
on the
Jordan.
topic of his choice. Christian decided to write about why the federal government should provide tax rebates to those who buy electric vehicles. He then decided to mail a copy of his essay to North Carolina Republican Congresswoman Virginia Fox, whose 5th district stretches from the mountains to the northern suburbs of the Piedmont Triad, including the bulk of Greensboro.
Well, needless to say, Fox's response wasn't what Christian or his mom expected. Fox 8's Justin Lundy spoke with both of them. Justin joins us here in the studio. So, Justin, did Christian understand the language she used in her response?
Christian says he had to ask his mom to explain some of the words Representative Fox used because they were too advanced for his vocabulary, but he did say once his mother explained to him what Fox said, he was upset his teacher was targeted.
2038 is only 12 years away, and you and your classmates will be responsible for the debt.
A message from Republican North Carolina Congresswoman Virginia Fox that was sent to 10-year-old Christian Manga. Christian says certain words she said.
I could understand like half of it, not all of it.
His mother, Emily Mango, says the reply from Fox was in regards to an assignment from Christian's teacher at Canterbury School in Greensboro.
Christian and his class, they wrote in fourth grade, they wrote a persuasive essay of their choosing.
Okay.
And they mailed it off to a representative, a CEO, whoever the decision maker was that could be influential in hearing their persuasive essay points.
Christian says the topic he chose.
We should have a $5,000 tax rebate for electric cars because they're better than normal cars. They're better for the environment. You pay less, and there's no gas.
Christian says in April he mailed the essay to Fox in a Canterbury school envelope.
So he has an idea. Okay, the kid has an idea no matter what it is. Okay, cool.
With fourth grade on the return address. A few weeks later, the school received this letter from Representative Fox via email. While the congresswoman thanked the 10-year-old for contacting her, she disagreed with his proposal. Fox cited 6 articles from news organizations such as Fox News and Wall Street Journal. But towards the end of her response, she attacked Christian's teacher.
Ask your teacher to explain propaganda to you, but I will never be able to know. My guess is that your teacher will not be able to give you a good educational experience by helping you to be able to think as they are too interested in indoctrinating you. How sad.
After Christian's mother explained to him what Fox's response meant, the 10-year-old says he's upset Fox went after his teacher when Christian was the one who chose the topic of his essay.
I think that was wrong.
Why?
Because the school didn't do anything.
Emily Mango slammed Fox's response on social media and is now demanding an apology.
When Representative Fox attacked him and attacked his teachers and said that his teachers were indoctrinating him with propaganda, how do you even explain that to a 10-year-old in fourth grade? But it's just not okay. We told my son it's not an okay response. Nobody should talk to a child like that, and nobody should attack teachers like that. She crossed the line.
We reached out to Representative Fox's office about whether she wrote this response or someone else on her team did, and we also asked if she planned and apologized to Christian and his teachers for her remarks, and we're still waiting for a response.
They sent that long letter back with links to other stuff and all of that. Why they couldn't just send the kid back a letter like, you know, we love the fact that you're interested in government and your view is something that we really value. I'm so happy that someone like you in the fourth grade, the 10-year-old, would be inspired by getting in contact with me. Thank you so much. Maybe we can sit down and discuss this one day at lunch. What the hell is her problem? Oh man, let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. 555 Coffee House says term limits 8 more years and he can vote. Get her out of there. What's going on with this lady, man? You're supposed to nurture the kids, especially kids like that. That right there is a perfect example of a good product that the moms let out, the mother let out for us to be as a community, as a village to take care of and to make sure that he's good. Perfect example. But people like that, boy, she's so busy thinking about her politics and her views when it comes down to her agenda. Her and her people are just so jaded. 10-year-old is not even off limits. Sad situation right there, you guys. I'm giving her a thumbs down. He got a right to be encouraging. Exactly. Exactly. She was uptight. She gets a thumbs down for that. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we got a high schooler that details the moment when the Trans Europe Express Trans Europe Express. Yes, you guys, broken wristed click coming up. Yes, it's an alert. Broken wristed click alert. That's right, you guys. Can't even put it up if you had a 2x4 with some duct tape. Put the 2x4 there with the duct tape, it's still gonna find a way to fall down. Let's keep on moving forward, and that's what that means. When you see that go down, that's what that means right there. And you already know what we mean by the BWC. Broken wristed click. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we got the moment, and I don't care. You can call me what you want, because he was in school doing this. Trill's Trans Europe Express stared at a female peer in the locker room, and I wanted to know if that's normal practice, because they say that you can be in the locker room with them because it's rights, right? But the sad part about it is if they staring at you, looking all funny or whatever at you, you can't say nothing about it if you feel uncomfortable. Not only that, if you do go approach a teacher or maybe the coach, they're going to tell you, whoa, 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 that's too political for us to touch. Leave that alone. And if you're having a problem with that, maybe we can find somewhere for you to go change. Do you see that, you guys? Now they flipped the narrative to where the actual girl that's supposed to be there, she's the one that's being looked at as she's doing something wrong. Check this out, you guys. It's a sad situation going on. And this is a report right here from a high schooler who details the moments that this happened.
There is a biological male who dresses and acts like a female who is on the football and basketball cheer team. That is not the issue. The issue is whenever he dresses and undresses in the women's locker room and uses the women's restroom. Parents and students have discussed this with our admin and athletic director at Cox Mill, and they have blatantly ignored our concerns. I also know of one email being sent to the superintendent as well. The school administration instead offered to accommodate us females instead of accommodating him. A reply that my friend received from our principal after expressing her concerns reads as follows. The court has decided that there isn't anything we can do, and if he wants to be there, he can. And if it was her who was uncomfortable, then she can go somewhere else. Many of my peers and I feel uncomfortable using facilities designed for women and women alone, as he has different reproductive parts than we do. Another peer of mine who is on a sports team stated that during scheduled spring workouts for her sport, she was in the locker room changing when she noticed him watching her and the other girls dress and undress.
You know what I love about her? She keeps on saying him. That's right, girls. That's right. That's right.
She stated that this made her feel extremely uncomfortable and that she did not feel safe or respected in that environment.
And you guys got to realize something too. He can get changed in front of them, and there's no recourse for that. What if you don't want your daughter seeing that? What if you don't want your daughter seeing that? Anybody think about that part?
She then reported the situation to her coach and athletic director, who then directed her to speak about this issue with the principal. When she then brought the concern about her safety and uncomfortability to him, he said that the matter was too political to address and that any action might be interpreted the wrong way. Our school is supposed to make every student safe, but we get ostracized when we discuss this with adults who are supposed to ensure the safety and comfortability at school. Personally, I try to avoid the restrooms at all costs, but I do use these facilities at times when I really have to. I, as well as others, do not feel comfortable when an individual of the opposite gender is allowed and authorized to use our facilities. Tonight, I am asking the school board what they plan to ensure the comfortability and privacy of my fellow students and I during the bathroom and locker room changes. Thank you for your time and open-mindedness.
And yeah, that came from a student right there. So you can't say nobody's making stuff up, and stop blaming the students for putting us on point and putting people on blast for stuff that they don't like. And if the student is saying that, yes, thank you so much. Who is that, Kalesa? Yeah, Liberty, yeah. What you got for me? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Ruby, big facts. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. Why? Because that gets more people over here to our show. When you double tap, more people come over. Why? Because you send the signal up and they say, hey, let's see what's going on our bottom line. Yeah, it's real rough out here to do what we do, but we still do it the best. So that's what matters. Don't worry about the other stuff. Let's keep on moving forward, because as long as we're here together and doing what we got to do, we're going to get through it. And I want to pray for all of the women and all of the females and girls that are inside of sports that have to deal with situations like this. There are still some states that accept it, and there are many states that do not. I really feel for the women who train, who go years without. They build their bodies up, they practice, they educate themselves, they go really hard to go through different levels to get to where they're at. For the next thing that they know, for some guy that used to be in sixth place to just step in and take their place. Really want to pray for them, to fight for them, and want to give them the power to keep on moving forward. And please let their voices be heard and much louder. Amen. That's what I got to say about them, and that's how I feel about it. Let's keep on moving forward right now, because we got to get on over to Kaweta. This grandfather was locked up, and he ain't getting out. Watch your head. I'm telling you right now, they better not let him out. I don't even want to say what he did, because I did say he was a grandfather, right? Well, I'm gonna let them tell you what this grandfather did.
Well, this 72-year-old Coweta County grandfather has been sentenced to life plus 200 years in prison after he was convicted of sex crimes. It's a shocking case for crimes that date back to the 1980s.
Fox 5's Doug Evans has talked with the Coweta County prosecutor about the conviction. Jefferson Thurman was 70 years old when this investigation first began back in 2024, and that's when Fox 5 first reported on this case. Here's body cam video of his arrest. Thurman is now 72 years old and will spend the rest of his life in prison. And the judge tacked on 200 years as well for 11 counts of crimes involving children, including 8 counts of child molestation. The prosecutor in the case says his investigation started when a courageous young woman who's now in her 20s came forward with allegations from over a decade ago. That would lead investigators to finding evidence of crimes involving other children, they said, dating back to the 1980s.
We were able to, through a very thorough investigation by the sheriff's office, uncover 3 victims. So there were multiple victims. And in the course of the investigation, they also found evidence to corroborate these victims.
Yeah, don't sleep on the children. They understand more than you think. They're very smart, especially nowadays. Very intelligent.
Experiences and these horrifying, traumatic experiences in the form of video and photographs of these crimes.
Again, a jury finding Jefferson Thurman guilty and the judge sentencing him to life plus 200 years. So Thurman was a guy who had access to these children.
Absolutely. He would, it was both, you gain trust of the parents, either by, saying, I can help out here, or we'll spend time together. And then through that, they would be at his home. And once in his home, in his domain, he was the one who called the shots. And it made it also incredibly difficult for victims who had any kind of ties or who had connections to this man to feel comfortable coming forward until even, a decade later.
And Jefferson Thurman could find himself in court again, this time in Fayette County, back in 2025, as we reported. Peachtree City Police, in a parallel investigation to the Coweta County case, filed their own charges. That case, we're told, is still pending. I'm Doug Evans, Fox 5 News in Coweta County.
Well, this
73 years old. He's been doing this since the 80s, y'all. And yes, we got to do these together. I got another one coming up right after this. We got to put these two together. And yes, we definitely going to do the prayers. We're definitely going to do the prayers for this one right here. But we got another one in Louisiana. And Slidell, we got LaMarcus Harry. Anybody know a guy named LaMarcus Harry? Look out for LaMarcus Harry. He's been accused of the same thing with a 12-year-old, grooming her. 12-year-old. Be careful having your kids around these people, y'all. Be careful out here.
Right beside a man arrested in East Baton Rouge accused of grooming and raping his girlfriend's 12-year-old daughter. 32-year-old LaMarcus Harry is being charged with 16 counts of indecent behavior with juveniles and 1 count of obstruction of justice, first-degree rape, and computer-aided solicitation of a minor. Detectives say they found Snapchat conversations between Harry and the girl, as well as lewd video involving the suspect.
So yeah, we want to pray for both of these victims. I want to pray for all of the victims as well, because the other guy, the 73-year-old one, he had more than one victim. There was multiple victims when it came down to him. I'd like to pray for the Seidel girl as well, and I'm so glad that the judge got this one and was arrested. And yes, I saw the comment earlier. I want to add that as well. I'm so glad that the judge decided to go give that old man the rest of his days inside. He doesn't need to be outside at all, especially since he's been hurting people since the late 80s. I want to pray for everybody who's ever been a victim of anything like this. I want to let you know, guess what? We believe you, and we don't want to hear the crap about, oh, well, why you took so long to say anything? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why? Because many people are different, and a lot of people don't want to put their business out there like that. And if things happen, sometimes it takes them a while, or maybe you'll never know. But that does not mean that it never happened. So yes, we want to pray for everybody who ever fell victim to anything like this. We want to pray for your strength. We want to pray for love and peace and much more. Amen. Yeah, we playing around with people. I can't stand when people be like, yeah, well, why did they take so long and all that? You never know why a person took so long. For real. For real. And if they got some money out the deal, so what? Talking about the Jeffrey Epstein victims is whatever. All that money in that estate, give it to them. Straight up and down. Let's keep on going, you guys. Watch this Texas trooper hunt down this human smell snuggler in a wild pursuit. This the one I made a mistake about with the 4-banger. This the 4-banger for real. This is the one I made a mistake about with the 4-banger, y'all. I remember this because I learned how to drive in the 4-banger. Let's keep on moving forward. He thought he was going to get away from the boys. Texas trooper captures alleged human uggler. That's right, after intense pursuit. A Texas DPS trooper arrested an alleged human snuggler in Laredo after a high-speed chase. I don't know how high speed it went with the four-banger, but okay. Authorities say the suspect refused to stop, leading troopers on a pursuit before a pit maneuver. So he think he getting away, y'all. This is a human snuggler. Y'all see it right there. Don't mess with Texas. You see what Frederick said. So of course they're gonna let him make it over this bridge without doing anything. But he trying to get up out of there, y'all. He trying. Better be careful. He trying to get away, yo. Y'all got some help for him? Here you go. Come along and slide on a fantastic slide, slippery slide. Now open that door and think you're gonna run. Let's go, y'all. Do you hear him charging up the taser? He said, it's charging up because he about to get him with that. He could run too. Got him right between the cheeks.
Got that. What kind of taser? Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Okay. That famous sound we was going for. Watch your head. He ain't gonna say watch his head to him. He gonna let his head hit the top of the car after he turned the camera off. Boop! Fool, you made me run. That's why I let your head hit the top of the car. Oh man, I love it when a plan comes together. I love it when a plan comes together. He tried, Joe. He tried to make it. He was on his, look at that. Miss Chocolate said he was on his right. Yo, he was like this. And then he hit that button. Y'all heard that sound like something from the future. He said, yeah, as soon as he go to try to get over that fence, I'm going to tap him right in his rear. And he tried to do it. Boom. Yo, that was crazy right there. Yo, oh my God. That's something that they need to use in the movie. We got to keep on moving forward. I had to get you guys a little bit of laughter before we get into this next story. We got a situation. I don't know why y'all be having me laughing like this. This is crazy. That's why I love coming in the morning, because I can't help but laugh. Because y'all be making me laugh too, just as much as y'all laugh. Let's get on over to this situation in New York where a man has been accused of setting a deadly inward fire by flicking a cigarette. My question is, why has he been released if this is the one that did this? Let's go, you guys. Let's get into it. Let's double tap that screen, get those likes up, because we got some follow-up on that case that we've been following.
Begin though with the arrest in last week's deadly fire in Inwood that left 3 people dead. Victor Arias just appeared in court for the first time. He was arraigned on 3 counts of criminally negligent homicide. The judge then granted him supervised release.
Prosecutors say he threw a lit cigarette into some cardboard boxes, igniting the deadly fire back on May 4th inside a building on Dyckman Street in Inwood. The fire claimed the lives of 3 people, including a beloved fashion editor and her mother.
Eyewitness News reporter Stefan Kim, live in Lower Manhattan with more. Stefan.
Well, David, as you stated, Liz, as you said, 3 people dead and many more injured. And we're learning today it was all because of a cigarette allegedly tossed into a cardboard box by a resident in the building.
Stupid.
Mr. Arias, what happened that night? 29-year-old Victor Arias walked out of Manhattan Criminal Court with his head down and a mask over his face after facing a judge this afternoon, arrested and charged with 3 counts of criminally negligent homicide for a raging inferno allegedly sparked by a cigarette he tossed into cardboard boxes. It killed 3 people and injured more than a dozen others, including several children left fighting for their lives.
I covered this.
Prosecutors say 7 residents remain hospitalized. That fire started on the first floor, quickly spread through the common hallway and then a stairway of the building, then rocketed up through the roof. When firefighters arrived, residents were trapped on fire escapes. Dozens lost their homes. Do you have anything to say to your neighbors?
I don't care how big he is. If he looked like he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, he still should have been inside of there for 3 people losing their lives. Why are they letting this guy out? What year is this?
Investigators say Arias lived in the Dykeman Street building his entire life with his mother and sister. He has never been arrested before. He declined comment as he left his arraignment.
Like he ain't never missed a meal before neither. Staying with his mother that long, old big back behind. He need to kick his butt out the house, smoking cigarettes in the house and throwing them out the window.
Arias was released in part because prosecutors say he did not intend to build the burning down. He's due back in court on June 5th. Until then, he cannot travel outside the city. He must abide by a curfew, and he must be subject to electronic monitoring.
Because he did not intend to do it. This is so stupid right here, yo. Oh my. 3 people lost their lives, but they let him out because he didn't intend to do it. 7 people still in the hospital, 3 people just released, but he didn't intend to do it. Do you guys hear this nonsense? Do you hear this? And I'm talking about he looked like he got on some old, I'm talking about like a Clydesdale from the legs down, like one of those what do you call those things? The horseman, with the horse body going from the, like he been eating too many. He ain't never miss a meal. That's why he in the house smoking cigarettes out the window. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to Indianapolis. We got this land. Anybody know about this guy from the Land Shark, the bar Power? He got sentenced to 88 years, and the attorney flipped the script. This is how they starting to get people out right now. I mean, you might as well you can do anything you want now. The attorney flipped the script on him and said they tried to blame the laws on the GUNs. Well, you know, if they had better GUN laws, this probably never would have happened. That's what the defense attorney said. You ain't gonna believe this crap right here. Let's go, y'all. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. Check this out.
Now for a man convicted in a deadly shooting that led to the closure of a popular vaudeville bar will now spend decades in prison. Nicholas Folk was sentenced today, and that's after being found guilty of the murder of Timothy Brown and the shootings of 5 other people in March 2024.
As Fox 59's Russ McQuaid shows us, there was no pity found in that courtroom when he was sentenced today.
The judge described Nicholas Falk essentially as a career criminal since the age of 14. He's now going away for 88 years. When Nicholas Falk pulled a gun out of a friend's bra and started shooting inside Land Sharks that night more than 2 years ago, it was all captured on security video. And 12 hours later, Falk himself was captured too. Falk entered Judge Marshall Broadwell's courtroom nattily attired and in handcuffs to face his victim's family.
When he got murdered, shot 5 times, and dropped dead on the concrete, that did something to me as a mother. You took an angel, and why? Why?
I don't have a heaven or a hell to put you in. And I can't keep hate in my heart because that's way too much power that you would have over me.
For some unknown reason, perhaps an argument that took place, we don't really know what happened that caused him to fire a gun. And you saw the video during the trial. That gun is pointed straight at the crowd of people.
Falk had nothing to say in his defense, but his attorney did.
We are here in part because of our government's abject failure to protect us from gun violence. We would not be here if our government had made appropriate efforts to protect our community from gun violence. This is a complex social problem that cannot be laying at the feet solely of Mr. Falk.
After sentencing, there was compassion in the hallway.
What?
A young kid that don't know better. He's somebody who
He don't understand the consequences of his actions.
Courts aren't done with Nicholas Folk. He's due back here next month because he's charged with assaulting a staffer inside the Marion County Adult Detention Center. At Superior Court, Russell McQuaid, Fox 59 News.
So they're gonna blame it on the gun laws now. They blame it on, you know what? I need some laughs after that. I need some kind of laughs. What's this right here? They didn't know that the camera was watching. Come on, y'all. I gotta get a little bit of laughs. Come on. They didn't know that the camera was watching. We're gonna get back to the prayer, but we gotta calm down for a minute. I got you.
Behind the sympathy and sad faces, not everything is real. Some beggars have been caught staging fake struggles, pretending to be deformed.
Begging for money, but she's secret help. On your iPhone.
And running scams so outrageous you won't believe your eyes. And yes, it's all on camera. Let's get started. This man was confronted right on the street. First, he played along, then got exposed as he stood up. His legs were just fine under the disguise.
Now tell me this ain't a good one.
Nasa isang paa mo. Ha? Nasa isang paa mo. Nasa isang paa mo. Nasa isang paa mo. Pakita mo, tayo ka nga.
An old classmate recognized a fake beggar right on the spot. When called out, the man took off his disguise, showing his legs worked fine after all.
A classmate. He been out there begging for people money. He feel his legs crossed. Look, y'all, this is the people y'all been giving money to. Oh, can you have any spare change? He trying to roll off. Can't roll away, huh?
A woman begged while secretly scrolling on a brand new iPhone. The video spoke louder than her act ever could.
Begging for money, but she's secret help. On your iPhone.
Undercover cops exposed a man faking missing a leg. He had tucked it under clothing to deceive people. Once revealed, his trick was finished for good.
That's what flexible people do when they're trying to get some dough. They flex on you. It's called flexing. Hey, you can't get mad at him for being smart about hustling, huh? Let's do one more. One more. Oh yeah, you got all your toes. You got all your toes. They all there. All your toes are there.
A passerby accidentally stepped on a beggar's pants in China, exposing both legs hidden under his disguise. The crowd realized quickly his act was just a trick.
Oh man, all right. I think we got it back together now. Let's keep on rocking now. I knew we was gonna go into a hard one now, so I had to get you guys ready for that one. We got two defendants, two of them right now. We're gonna call this one breaking bond. Sad situation is they broke bond about some real bad stuff. We got two defendants in Harris County that in the capital. They go missing after posting bond. I don't know why they let this fool out. You ain't gonna believe his charges.
Considering the Gilly case, we did decide to look at another capital murder defendants free from jail on bond. Out of 37 of these defendants free on bond since 2018, we found 2 are now wanted and on the run. Our Fox 26's Randy Wallace is joining us now with his latest in his Breaking Bond series. That's concerning, Randy.
Oh yeah, Caroline. Now, Felipe Ortuno, he was out on bond from August 2020 for capital murder, aggravated kidnapping, aggravated sexual assault of a child, injury to a child. His bond was like $250,000 total. In 2024, the DA's office asked the judge, Melissa Morris, the 263rd, to revoke his bond. Why? Well, according to court records, he had numerous bond violations. The man had gone to Vegas, was using drugs and drinking, plus he picked up 2 new criminal charges out of Fort Bend County. Well, Judge Morris said no, he can stay out on bond. Then, in March of last year, he appeared in court, and it was quite the surprise. Take a look. March 18th of last year, he appears in court in Harris County. He's wanted in Fort Bend County for bond forfeiture, but nobody does anything.
I mean, that takes a lot of chutzpah to actually walk into a courtroom in Harris County, March of 25, knowing full well you're wanted for bond forfeiture in Fort Bend County, and obviously nobody does anything because he walks out of the courtroom, and that's the last time anyone's ever seen him.
A couple months after that, he doesn't go back to court in Harris County, and now he's a wanted fugitive.
Ever since May 2025, he's been a wanted fugitive, not in one county, but 2 counties.
And they gave him a bond, and now he's out. Somebody in the comments is saying, yeah, that's how it is. That's crazy. It's crazy here in Houston, says Willie Humphrey, 5060. Keep on going over to North Carolina right now. We got this Pilot Mountain situation where it's further breakdown of lavish purchases of a DoorDash, alcohol, Uber rides of a former Pilot Mountain township. Check this out, you guys. And now the township, they're going to be suffering about this loss for a long time. Guess what happens when you give the wrong person the company credit card? Check this out. You talk about lavish gifts, Uber rides, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Check this out. I want to show you guys this.
An update on the 12 Investigate story we've been following for months out of Pilot Mountain.
North Carolina's state auditor and the SBI are detailing tonight hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars they say were misused by the now former town manager of Pilot Mountain.
WXI 12's Bethany Cates is in studio with a breakdown of the expenses and the timeline of when this took place. Bethany.
Michael Boaz has been indicted for a Class F felony after a year-long investigation details 793 transactions made for personal use of his town-issued credit card over the course of nearly 3 years. State Auditor Dave Bullock says this is definitely a setback for the town.
It's not going to be easy. This is going to be a long road for Pilot Mountain.
The town of Pilot Mountain is in the hole after the state auditor says former town manager Michael Boaz misused more than $317,000.
We know where all that food went to, where all the money went to. Big back, DoorDash. Yeah.
This is a first step in our commitment at the office to hold individuals who do wrong, who misappropriate taxpayer dollars, personally accountable for their actions.
The state auditor and State Bureau of Investigation detail a 23-page report showing Boaz made 793 purchases on his town-issued credit card between January of 2022 and November of 2024 for things like food, ammunition, electronics, transportation services, gift cards, and personal travel.
Notice how the first thing that they noted was food.
It's always disappointing when someone who is in a position of trust and is handed the trust by the community to run.
Let's get those likes up, y'all.
Takes advantage of that trust.
Specifically, Bullock says Boaz spent $2,300 on Visa gift cards, $2,139 for food in his hometown of Keene, along with 189 other food transactions that total almost $11,000.
Told you. I know. I didn't even see this early. I guarantee you, I knew it was all food majority purchases. He ate that though.
The report also details a $221 alcohol purchase on the card, which is against town policy, and as well as $276 of gun ammo bought online. Boaz is also accused of reimbursing himself for purchases and transactions. The state auditor says this is a matter of checks and balances within the town's officials.
Many of the recommendations that we share in our report are not going to be a surprise to the town of Pilot Mountain because we have had these discussions. If you really are wondering whether you're micromanaging or not, I would err on the side of micromanaging over not asking questions.
Yeah. Yeah, every time I didn't ask questions, it was always something, especially when they come back with the answers like, no, so everything is good. Don't worry, everything is fine. No, everything is good. Let me see the paperwork. Well, you see, I did have a rent situation and my baby said, what do you mean you? This is business. This is a business over here. Yeah, but I mean, I'll pay you back. Oh man, I can't stand people that do stuff like that. Can't just be careful with people with your money. Don't trust nobody with your money at all. Trust me. Thank you so much for everybody staying on topic and staying on point. $10,000 in food purchases. That's right. That's right. MS Chocolate. 10,000 plus to be exact. Let's get on over here to this Utah full video. We got this intense video that shows a forerunner. That's right. A front runner plowing into an SUV. You guys, if you guys these got the tracks anywhere in your city, your state, or anywhere that you live at, be careful with railroad tracks. Respect the railroad track. Respect the no crossing sign. Thank you so much, Sam Champion, for the $5 super chat. We appreciate you. Everybody, be like Sam. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. We appreciate you, Sam. Thank you so much. Yes, you guys, be careful when you're out there driving those cars. Be careful because especially when you're next to the trains, you never know when something can happen. Try to go back over the barrier, and the next thing you know, the brake is too strong. So you got to do something like this. So now the petition came down. This guy went a little too far. He thought that he was going to be able to back up, but he wasn't going to be able to back up because that arm is very strong. Let's go, you guys. Let's check this out. No audio, but just check it out. We're talking about the white SUV here. He's already out there. What would you do in this case? What would you do in this case? He can't back up anymore. The petition is not allowing him to. It's not allowing him to. And in 3, 2, 1, we got a train coming. What are you going to do, guys? Make a quick decision. And here we go. Audio from inside the cab with a front runner. So yes, the conductor, the driver, the guy in the caboose was like, "Oh, come on," because he's worried that somebody may be in there, and you never know. Somebody said, "Make that U-turn." Rip the whole car apart. Look like a pretty new car too. I hope you had full coverage, and I hope you had a good insurance company because they're gonna say, "Wait a minute, on the train tracks, what happened?" Well, you see, I went over right, and I was trying to back up, and boom, claim denied. Yeah, you're telling me that he couldn't have just went forward. How did nobody ever get out first? Fast forward. Seriously stupid. Why didn't they just keep going forward? Just drive forward. Dang, keep going. Natural selection should have took care of that. Why didn't he drive forward to the other side? I don't know. Insurance claim could have just went forward. I told you. I told you. I know what they're gonna say. I know what they're gonna. I would have made a U-turn, said somebody. He was scared. Whoever that was scared. Like, I'm getting out of here. And it probably wasn't his car. What if he borrowed somebody's car? Like, can I borrow your car to go get some candy from the store? What if that was a borrowed car? Wouldn't you guys be mad about that? Let's keep on going. Let's go. Thank you, VG. Let's go. We got to get on over to this next situation right here where we got this last minute of Felix Bogmantanez, his life before a fatal paragliding accident. I gotta say, anybody who does paragliding, parasailing, skydiving, bungee jumping, parkour, any of that stuff, you get props. But I know one thing, you better be careful. I didn't know about this one here until I looked at it. This guy right here, he must have been a daredevil of some sorts. His name is Felix Baumgartner's. Yeah, his life got caught His last lives of his parts of his life got caught on camera before a paragliding accident. This is the last time we saw him alive. Paragliding. Now, the wife of the renowned daredevil posted heartbreaking footage of him taking off before his fatal paragliding accident. Evil Knievel. So I'm going to put a big fan on my back and paraglide. Okay. Yeah, he did jump from space. He jumped real far. Like, too much can go wrong. How do you eject from that? Where's your parachute just in case? This is too much.
All the way to the rear.
Same one, yes.
So under parachute now. Did he break the speed of sound as he hoped? Here he's coming. And there you can see by the approaching shadow.
Yeah, but the second time was not a charm, you guys. The second time was not a charm. So yes, we want to put up our prayers for the daredevil. Did not make it. His wife praised him, and she said that was what he wanted to do. So you know what, you guys, hit up his Instagram, say some special giveaways and goodbyes to him, because yeah, it's over. He's no longer alive with us. Want to pray for you, Felix, and you left doing what you wanted to do and what you love to do. Left the family and children, sadly. I hope that you are, happy with your decision. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's keep going. We got to keep on going. We got to go. What we got now? What we got? We got to get on over to Be careful about out there if you guys got these meat, what are these, food trucks? If you're trying to sell on a food truck. Because I thought about this before. I said to myself, when I was outside one day at lunch, I said, are these food trucks safe if they leave these food trucks at night? Did you see the guys coming up to the truck, opening up or whatever like that? But are they safe being out there? Is the food safe being left out there? Well, guys, we got to get on over to New York on Johnson Avenue, where these thieves hit the Brooklyn food trucks. I'm talking about minutes apart. And now they stole generators and more. They done stole the people's generators. So if you guys go to your favorite food truck today, if you live in East Williamsburg and they don't got no food for you, I'm sorry, because they stole the generators out of two of these trucks. Let's go.
He knows that these thefts happened minutes apart. Police saying the same two people hit multiple food trucks on Johnson Avenue here. This is actually one of them. And you can see how damaged this gate is when they remove the generator. Take a look at these images police just released of the two they want to identify. One appears to be wearing a black hooded sweatshirt. The other is last seen in a green long sleeve shirt. Police
look like some F heads, right?
also say this white Dodge pickup truck played a vital role in both thefts. The stolen items were placed in the back before the group drove off. The first theft happened just after 7 in the morning on
Man can't even be out there trying to make an honest living in a food truck, trying to steal the stuff from the food truck. You know how hard it is already just to get customers?
Saturday, May 2nd, outside a food truck called Mi Amor Halal Grill. Police say a lock was broken and a generator worth about $2,500 taken, along with a cooler filled with soda. 10 minutes later, they do it again, targeting the food truck right next to the first one, S&M Food Industry. A second generator worth about $2,500 taken through an open window. In this area, we spotted multiple trucks parked on the streets here, some with mounted cameras. And the good news here, they say no one was in these food trucks at the time, so no one was hurt. If you recognize any of the people seen in those surveillance images, You have to give the Crime Stoppers hotline a call.
What you mean nobody was in there, nobody was hurt? I bet you the owners wish they was in there sleep taking a nap one day just to catch somebody stealing their $2,500 generator. You know how much time it's going to take for them to get that money back to make up for that, all the profits that they done lost? Sad situation right there. Oh man, I'm sad for those guys right there. Hopefully the community comes together and shows some love and go over there and look out for them. You guys, that's terrible right there. Can't even get a, yeah, but damn, can't even have a decent halal truck. I mean, come on, man. Can't have nothing. That's why I told you I stay my out of Brooklyn. Think I was playing. I told you I ain't messing around with Brooklyn. They'll steal the tires. They'll steal everything off that summer. Let's get on over to Florida, where we got some Cooper City teens who were honored for helping a man having a medical emergency. We see so much videos about teenagers not doing the right thing. I got tired of it. And I was so proud of these two teenagers because you know what? They stepped up and they did the right thing. And I love when I see kids do stuff like this. So let's get on over to Cooper City and see what's going on with these teenagers who were honored for helping save a life of a man who was having a medical emergency. Love stuff like this.
To a developing story out of Cooper City, a group of teens being held as heroes here. They're being honored for jumping into action during a man's medical emergency, helping to save his life. And Local 10's Aaron Maven is live in Cooper City tonight with more on the special recognition. Aaron?
Oh, Calvin, this was a huge recognition here in Cooper City. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. Let me take you back to the beginning.
Now, these parents should be proud. We done did one earlier right now. These parents should be proud also.
Man was driving and he started having car trouble here on Flamingo Road. So he pulled his car over. At that same time, the chest pain that he was experiencing was getting worse by the second.
Okay? Rescue's here to check you out, okay? You have chest hurt?
First responders arriving to a medical emergency call along Flamingo Road near Sterling Road.
Okay, at the stretcher, we'll take you over to the hospital, okay?
Body camera video shows the side of the road save April 19th. After 3 Cooper City teenagers noticed a man in distress, including heavy breathing and profuse sweating, and called 911.
There's an old guy on the side of the road. We're helping change the tire, and he did not feel
There's an old guy on the side of the road. We're helping him change his tire, and he does not feel good at all.
It all began when Logan Royer, Brody Murray, and Cody McGrone said they were inside McDonald's when they noticed a driver having trouble changing his flat tire.
We were just out fishing, and then we stopped to get a bite to eat. We saw him on the side of the road, and we were like, let's go help him.
The teens went to help and noticed he was going through something far worse.
What kind of pain is it? It was just a lot of emotions, honestly.
Officials say the 65-year-old was having a heart attack, and the teen stepping in likely saved his life. But the trio never heard from him again until this surprise reunion. Diego Fernandez Delgado was there as Cooper City leaders honored the 3 teenagers for their heroic efforts. He gets emotional.
These are the kids we want in our village. Can we get more kids like this in the other one? Yeah, we want those kids in our village.
Thinking about the medical emergency last month.
Very pain, much pain.
His heart is now filled with gratitude for the 3 strangers who came to his rescue.
I like the feeling of knowing that I got to help somebody. It doesn't hurt to stop and help someone out at all. Anyone just help them out. It can go a long way. It's just very good.
You know, I've been able to attend a number of recognition, but never before have I seen it where the entire room is packed and people are outside of the building to watch these teenagers getting honored. The community really came together. And Fernandez Delgado says that he was having phone issues, his phone wasn't working. So when he was having all this trouble, he was praying. And he says 3 angels helped him. We are live tonight in Cooper City. Aaron Maven, Local 10 News.
Those 3 young angels were raised right. So.
Yeah.
You heard that? Those 3 young angels were raised right. Finally, a good story about some good kids, you guys. A good story about some really good kids. That's what I'm talking about. We need more like that in our village, right, you guys? Now you understand what I'm talking about? Great story, great city. It absolutely doesn't hurt. We saw a couple examples of some great parenting today, didn't we, Winter? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we got to show the good sides. Our kids are going to be paying trillions in their interest from this war for years. I guess you're right about that. And it's sad because we got some really good kids like that right there that really came through. Let's pray for them. Let's pray for good times and good things. We want to pray for good stuff to happen to those kids and for them to be around more positiveness like that. And for the older man who got rescued, I'm just so happy. Did you see the way he gave that boy that hug? He gave him a real hug like he was his grandfather, like he missed him, like he hadn't seen him, and it was Christmas. So guess what? He appreciates them, and so do we. That's what we need, you guys. We need more kids like that in our world and in our village and in our communities. That's right. Amen. And if you guys see it, I had to take the jacket off for this one. Oh, you thought you were going to go the whole week without working out? Oh, no, 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 no. You got to work out today. And this is when a lot of people say, all right, y'all, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Because we're about to get into the health and wellness section. That's right, you guys. And today, I've got something light for you, not nothing too hard, but it's something that I thought that you guys might be interested in. It took me a while to find this today because I was looking, and the other ones that I found, I thought that they were going to be rather strenuous. So I said, you know what? Let's cut to the chase. Do something for about 8 to 10 minutes where we actually get flowing together. Because I don't know if you guys be doing this without me. I don't know if you guys do this about me without me. So yes, what are we about to do right now? Welcome to our bottom lines health and wellness section. What are we doing today, you guys? What do I have for this beautiful day lined up for us? What do I have? I got this. I got wake up with this gentle morning Tai Chi routine. It's not strenuous, you guys. Trust me, don't run unless you got to go to work. But you're going to want to do this. Wake up with this gentle morning Tai Chi routine. It's rooted, the name of the channel is Rooted Alchemy Tai Chi and Aligong. Again, Rooted, Rooted, Alchemy, Alchemy, Tai, Tai, and then we got Chi, Chi, and Olgong. That's the channel right there. Once we're done, we will have it available in the Discord. We're not even playing around, you guys. It's time to get into this. We're about to get some Tai Chi for beginners, for muscle tension. This is going to really help you guys, and it's not anything strenuous. Trust me. Let's get it on. Let's go.
No single best time to practice Tai Chi. It can be beneficial at any time of the day, but practicing in the morning offers a special way to wake up the body and mind.
Okay, so the reason I'm doing this also is to show you that other people are doing it with them, and I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, I'm tired, oh, this, oh, that, because I always like to show you the older people. 2 reasons. If they can do it, you can do it. And if they doing it, I want to do it to get that old too. So let's go.
Morning practice can help improve circulation after sleep, increase mobility, and cultivate mental clarity so you can begin your day feeling centered and
Drive safe, Lisa. Let's go.
breathe naturally. And when you're ready, find a comfortable space and let's begin.
Let's go. Let's go.
Together. Find a comfortable position. Stand with your feet relaxed.
Let's go.
Apart. And let's begin with 3 grounding breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Just relaxing into your space. We're going to go through a simple practice, focusing on universal Tai Chi concepts of harmonizing yin and yang, open and close.
And if your bones crack, good. They're supposed to. Whoever's doing it with me, let's rock.
Close, empty, and full. Relaxing the Wuji, just standing here, relaxing and being present. Posture finds the horizon. Gentle lift from the crown of the head. Feeling information coming up from the ground. Relaxing into the experience of the body. Let's begin with some arm swings. So just gentle swinging of the arms.
relaxing all the joints. Find your elbows, your wrists, your fingers.
This helps for inflammation, guys. You got to move it. I like to move it, move it. You got to move it.
Nice and relaxed. Look at the concept of stone, just releasing, relaxing, softening. And the concept of Joan, full body awareness. So we release into structural integrity. Go and come to a rest and into arm swings, turning the body.
Y'all remember these? Y'all remember these?
Stay nice and relaxed, lifting from the crown of the head. Notice where the hands arrive on the body. Feel the path they take to get there. Ground the heels. Allow the movement to naturally become a little smaller. It's still moving from center. Arms hanging nice and long and relaxed.
Now, if your back crack, that's good. Good back crack.
Arms reaching out.
Good back crack.
East and west. Finding the height of the shoulders.
East and west. Find the height of the shoulders.
Gaze stays relaxed. Neck is relaxed. Head moves naturally. Opening and turning the
Okay. Okay. With the heels up, heels up, heels up, heels up with the twist, heels up, heels up, heels up,
changing empty full.
heels up, heel up, heel up, twist.
Arms stay relaxed. Feel the strength coming up from the ground.
Yeah, this is when you're starting to feel it.
Let the arms naturally soften. Grounding circle. Holding the cauldron. Coming into a little bit of stillness. The Tai Chi concepts we'll be exploring today are Zhongding, central equilibrium. Moving from center to center. Song, relax. Zhong, full body awareness. Gently raise the arms up, coming to post position. Allow the breath to flow naturally, feeling the strength of the breath below the arms, supporting the shape. Posture finds the horizon, gaze is relaxed in your space. Just notice how the body is feeling in the postures of stillness relative to our movement postures. Look to the breath to help make the connection. Open and close. Inhale and open. Keeping the arms at the height of the shoulders and close. Breath can move on its own, doesn't have to stay connected to any phase of the movement.
Okay, I get what you're doing. Okay. It's making my legs crack.
Towards the horizon.
And my legs are cracking.
Arms broadening east and west.
So you're going down while you're coming inside. Go down when you're going inside. Okay. Down when you go inside. Okay. Down when you
After
go
this next
inside.
one, we're going to begin turning from side to side.
Okay, so I got to see y'all do it.
Turning,
Okay.
and opening, shifting our weight forward, closing, returning to center.
I got you. Okay, I got you.
Turning and opening, closing, returning to center. Feel the connection to post position in the arms. As you return to center, finding Zhongding.
Okay. Now
Finding a sense of that Taiji line.
Okay.
Relaxing back to center each time.
Back to center. And then I go this way. Okay, I got it now. I got it now. I got it now. I got it now. I got it. You ain't gonna be perfect, but you're gonna learn it. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I get it.
One more.
I get it now.
Each side.
I get it. Ooh, my foot just cracked. A lot of stuff cracking on my body. I know that.
And tiger washes face. Pulling across center line. Pulling across center line. Notice both hands pulling across.
Well, that helps my back. Back feel good doing this one.
Feel a gentle turning from the waist. Pressure shifting in the feet.
Oh yeah, this helped my back.
We're going to work a little bit of the coordination now between the hands and the feet. So step 1 foot forward. And as the hand moves forward, the body moves forward.
Okay.
As the hand moves backward, the body moves backward.
Oh, you're trying to teach us some moves like Daniel's son. Like we learned by doing this. We're gonna be doing this soon. I get you. Ah, I get you.
Moving towards the back foot, moving towards the front foot. Feel movement from center.
Okay.
And whenever you feel comfortable, switch your feet.
Okay.
So whatever foot was forward is now in the rear.
Okay.
And try to build that same connection. As the hand moves forward, the body moves forward. Give it time.
Oh, okay, I got you now. Ah. And the hand goes with the leg. Right leg, hand, left leg, hand. Just take that one step and get into it. Yeah, you get into it.
The weight transferring between the feet.
Okay.
Maintaining that whole foot pressure. So that communication from the ground comes up cleanly to the waist, up to the crown of the head. Bring the feet back to our neutral position. Grounding circle. Staying here, transitioning to cloud hands. Now the hands are still crossing midline.
It's a reverse now. It's just reverse.
Reversing direction.
It's just reverse. And go with it. Step into it.
Waist turning. Breath is relaxed, flowing naturally in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Use your intuition. And now, just like a tiger washes face, we're going to step 1 foot forward. And as the hand moves forward, the body moves forward.
As the hand moves back, the body moves back.
Okay, I got you now. So stay with the motion. Stay with the motion. Stay with the motion through the whole time.
Shoulders stay relaxed, down.
Got it.
Elbows heavy and sinking.
Okay.
When you're ready, switch your feet.
Okay.
Allow there to be time for the body to adjust.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm cracking up like crazy over here. My bones are cracking like crazy.
Turn the waist. Stay strong from the ground up.
Okay.
And whenever you're ready, stepping back, grounding circle. Coming to our last movement, pierce to close and crossing hands.
Okay, let me try this one. Let me see if I gotta do it with you. We go down.
Sit down onto the horse.
Okay. Bring your arms.
Lift the crown down.
Okay, I get you. So it's not that high. Don't go that high.
As the body lowers.
Body lowers.
The energy rises.
Energy rises at the top. Okay.
As the body rises, the energy lowers.
I got it. Okay. Got this one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we got this one. Yeah, okay, I got this one. I go a little bit lower though. Gather. Come up.
Let's do one more.
All the squats count. Yeah. Doing it like right here. Gather.
Stepping the feet back in. 3 grounding breaths.
Like this.
Returning to Muji.
Muji. Okay. Go down and make the circle. And return to Muji, right? Yeah, Muji's right there. Okay, now you're going the other way.
And after this circle,
okay.
Just relax, Muji.
Okay.
Notice the breath, notice the posture, and just notice the effect of your practice. And whenever you're ready, shake it out. Walk your space, walk a little circle. Coming back to your starting point. All right, nice job. Thank you for practicing. If you enjoyed this session and would like a gentle, guided way to build focus, balance, and steady energy, we've created a 7-day challenge that introduces the core foundations of Tai Chi and Qigong. Each day offers a simple practice to help you move, breathe, and connect more deeply with your body. It's an easy way to continue your practice without pressure and something you can even share with family or friends if you
School, SKOOL.com/rooted, ROOTED, alchemy, ALCHEMY. If you guys are going to go and join and subscribe, I'll show you right now. Also, this entire video will be in the Discord in about 10 minutes. Let's go.
would like to practice together. Check the link below to access your free trial.
And again, one more time. Wake up with the gentle morning Tai Chi routine. Even if you don't use this one, we need to be moving. We need to be flexible. We need to be moving around. You guys notice a lot of those moves are the same, especially the ones like this, the swinging of the arms. So if you only remember one or two, it's okay to just do those. You know what I'm saying? Like this one here, the slapping, this one right here, Also, what I found really good for me for my inflammation and for circulatory, the other one that we found with the other guy that was working out when we was doing this, get the circulation going. Anytime you feel like you got some inflammation going on in there, you got to move it around, y'all. You got to move your bodies. All of the shaking and stuff that he was showing us, all of that was for this. That was all for this, moving it around, getting it out, shaking it. You know what I'm saying? Hear something crack, that's a good thing. When you hear something go, that's actually a good thing right there. Hopefully you guys appreciate the content that you got. No, it's not nothing too hard to do. If you guys want to go ahead and replay it, rewind it, easy work. Go ahead. That's what I'm talking about. Keep on, you guys. We got to keep on working out. We got to keep on doing our thing. I'm going to lead by example right now. Wake up with this gentle morning Tai Chi routine. Rooted Alchemy, Tai Chi, and Olgong. OLGONG. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Show some love and subscribe to the channel. And another thing, when you subscribe, this is what I be telling you guys. You see that? Unsubscribe, none, personalized. You got to hit that all right there. That all right there, so that you know anytime a new video is coming up or anytime he's about to put something else up that's new. That's right, you guys. That's how we do it over here. And I know you guys don't think it's over. I know you know better than that, because guess what? It ain't over. Y'all know how we do over here. Keep on moving forward, you guys. You know how we do. We got to show some love to our babies. And you know, we're advocates for pit bulls over here, especially myself. So anytime I can show some love or some help to any sort of a dog that I can give some love to, that's what I'm gonna do, especially when it comes down to my favorite dog, Pit Bull. Imagine you got 3 dogs already in the house. You got a house. You live in a house. You got a couch on your porch. You wake up in the morning and you find a little pit bull curled up on your porch couch. What are you gonna do? Little baby, you got 3 dogs in the house. What are you gonna do? Let's get into it, you guys. Let's see the beautiful story of Capital. This is Capital. That's his name. It was a little rough for Capital, but let's follow his story and see how it goes. Let's go, you guys. Let's get it.
A woman woke up to a stray pit bull on her front porch. He was injured and so skinny, but so, so sweet. She had 2 other dogs and a baby, so she didn't.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm not doing you no justice. I apologize for that. Let's go.
A woman woke up to a stray pit bull on her front porch. He was injured and so skinny, but so, so sweet. She had 2 other dogs and a baby, so she didn't bring him inside, but she set him up with water and blankets and hung out with him and shared his story on Facebook. She thought she'd hit the jackpot when someone reached out and said they wanted to foster him. But a short time later, she found out that he had ended up in a shelter. She was devastated that he wasn't given enough time to acclimate, and this is when the TikTok community really stepped up to help. Capital's journey to his forever home was clearly not going to be so easy. And yet, what I love so much about this story is how through the power of social media, people came together to help one stray pit bull get his happy ending.
He had 1 day in that shelter left in order to not be euthanized. So luckily, TikTok and social media saved his life so people can go get him before he was euthanized, after someone said that they were going to foster him.
Several different people came at the very last minute and were able to save him before his deadline. A few days later, Capital got adopted by a family in West Virginia. But he was still in survival mode and unfortunately had an incident with their cat. They couldn't keep him. So this time, Capital had one more journey to go on. His rescuers picked him up in West Virginia and took him all the way to Pittsburgh. This time to his final home, which might have taken forever to get to, but this time it was perfect. Capital decompressed, he began to thrive. He bonded with his new dad and his senior dog sibling. He became a Velcro dog, goofy, silly, and affectionate, and so safe. He'll never be alone again.
You don't see no ribs on him neither, right? You see Capital ain't missing no meals with his new family, right? They took good care of Capital.
being grumpy. So you being grumpy? What?
You see how pretty he wound up? Look how shiny his coat is and how healthy he is. Yes, we love dogs, especially the pit bulls, you guys. Y'all know how we do around here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. And you know what I'm about to say right now, right? You know it. You want to get your promo out there trying to get in front of many more people. We already got 72,000 subscribers, and we're working our way to get more, even through the adversity. We're working, you guys. We're still number one co-host, number one family, on the number one show with the number one host. I gotta say it. You know, I always put myself last because I don't want to try to toot my own horn, but it is what it is. They can't mess with us. Let's do what we do over here, you guys. Y'all know what's coming up, and I gotta get out of here today. Today, I'm headed out to Brooklyn to find us a location for the Show Your Talent search. That's the talent search that we're doing in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. Also, one person from here is going to be able to compete as well. This is a real talent show, you guys. It's going to be going down. That means that you come to the talent show. If you're good in that borough, boom, you win $250 after we get all 5 people together, plus that one person from the internet. You're going to compete where you can possibly win $1,000. That's right, you guys. I'm one of the hosts as well, and it's sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. And you know who I always shout out every time I do this. I shout out my DJ. That's right, DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew, because that's my DJ. And of course, she's one of the judges as well. So hopefully you guys come on down when I tell you guys where we're going to be at. How we going to know where you're going to be at, Boogotti? How we going to know about this talent show? All you got to do is go to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. And just like Miss Swanza always says, if you want to get lit, you gotta drink Big Drip. 14% alcohol by volume, you guys. So yes, you gotta make sure that you are of legal age and go on over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. First page, all you gotta do is put your email address in, and we're gonna keep you updated with the locations as well as the dates. I'm gonna also be putting the posters inside of the post notification area as well. I got to make mine 1080 by 1080 so everybody here is going to know. So if you're in the New York tri-state area, come on down and hang out with us. After that, we're going to take our story on the road and our show on the road, and we're going to get moving to other states and other places. Hey, guys never know. I might pop up in your state doing the Show Your Talent search, especially after next week, because we might have a big announcement coming that's going to change the dynamics of a lot of things. Yes, you guys, we remain positive. We stay on point. We always praise God and we always show love. One thing that we've never been scared of, I got to say it myself, never been scared of hard work. Never been scared of hard work. So yes, if you want to get your promo up, all you got to do is email me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. I'll put your post, I'll put your flyer or your advertisement in the post notification area. Like I said, it's got to be 1080 by 1080 or it just won't fit. Also, you guys, you know what we got to do before we get out of here this Thursday? We got to get those prayers in the air. Got to make sure that we prayed up. We got the family here. Everybody, you know how powerful prayers are, especially when it's prayer in the numbers. That's right, you guys. Numbers mean something, especially what my mother used to say, the power of prayer and the power of numbers. Let's keep on moving, you guys, because right now we need to get those prayers up. I want to pray for good health. I want to pray for family. I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for life. I want to pray for understanding, and I want to pray for commitment. And last but not least, something that always conquers all, I want to pray for love. That's right, you guys. I want to pray for love. Who am I praying for today, Collective? Got to pray for Jeffrey Spilker, no doubt. My boy Max. I see Casey Ramos in the building. Know you got to show love for him. Brian King B. Falcone, my brother. Rebecca Lanya in Buenos City. I see you, Batty Lynn. Thank you so much for holding us down. Collective and Jeffrey Spilker, always making sure that we're straight. My brother Teddy Marcel. I hope you're driving safe out there. Mike, I see you try to slide up on us, but I see you. Mad love for you too, as well as Jack B4. There you go. I see Brian King Falcone, Scott. Okay, who else we got in the building? Rebecca Longian Bueno, Casey Ramos, Ad Rains. Who else we got? Miss Keisha, David Brown. Okay, showing mad love to David Brown. Jack, I see you too. Miss Keisha. Also, you can't forget certain people. Got to show love for Jeffrey Spilker, Mark Dorfman, Sam Champion, Winter Rising, Angels Among Us, Terry. Can't forget about Jordan. Can't forget about Harley. Can't forget about Kalesiv. Can't forget about Angels Among Us and myself, Boogotti NYC. There you go, right there, you guys. Guy, they gotta get you in there too. Guy, God bless you as well. And with that being said, you guys, amen. I'll be right back here for Friday. Boom, boom. Just got paid. Boom, boom. Friday night. Boom, boom. Party hunting. Feeling right. But right now, I got to go get some new trending topics for tomorrow's episode. I got to make sure we got the right type of current events. I got to follow up on all of the stuff that we're doing right now. That's right, you guys. I got to get to work. I got to stack this deck up. And you heard what Miss Swanza said. If you want to get lit, you got to drink Big Drip. That's 2 G's and 2 P's. And I'm telling you guys, like I told you before, you only need one can. www.drinkbigdrip.com. Let's go ahead and get it. Also, we got new merch coming in next week, and everybody who ordered the t-shirts, I'm going to get them right now. So yes, I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this is our bottom line. We got the t-shirts, you guys. We making them, and we got them coming in today. So whoever I owe on the t-shirts, they coming out. And plus, we got a lot of other merch that we working on. So I can't wait, you guys. Ain't no stopping us now. We keep doing this every single day. It just keeps getting better. More information, and the more people that we have grow our station and grow our channel. We're so happy that we have new members. So happy that you guys are riding with us through the rough, because when it's smooth, it's nothing but smooth sailing, and it gets even better. But I really appreciate everybody who's here through the rough times. And if you really want to show some love, go on over to that Discord and follow up on that email with Big Brother and let him know what he's doing to your channel. You already know what I'm saying. I'm not going to get into it anymore, because I think I sent enough emails, but they know what's up. Maybe other people can do it. But if not, we got about 60 something more days, baby, and we can do that on our fingernails. So we ain't got no problem with that. We do this every single day, no matter what, and we have not stopped for over 460 days. So if they want to try to stop something, you got a lot of work to do that. This is our bottom line. Realness, true, official. We don't play. The reason why we named it our bottom line is because it goes our plus, and we don't play with nothing but. Sorry about that. You guys have a fantastic day. It's your boy Boogotti NYC, and like I always tell you, y'all could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Get 'em. Peace.